up, guys? I'm super late again. Can't get my shit together. Yeah, I had a project I wanted to get done today, and I had to test something. Actually, I've got a project coming up that some of you guys might be interested in. I know it's not my normal content, but some of you guys might be interested in it. I'll tell you about it in a second.
Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away.
It's called photogrammetry. What's up, Vern?
And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway.
Oh, I think that's what it's called. Photogrammetry. Now that I said it, it sounds weird. Welcome everybody. Let's roll the intro. That was the timer. Let's roll the intro.
Hey Daddies, it's me, the Linda Binda from TikTok. I wanted to make this video because I wanted to thank you for watching Cold Beer Confessionals with Will Bird. I think that's just incredible. I've watched a few episodes and I'm just like very intrigued. But you know what I'm most intrigued in is Big Daddy's meat stick. I heard that it's very thick, like a good old German sausage. You know, Linda and her coochie loves that. Oh, never mind. Let's not go there. Anyways, I hope you have a good show and enjoy it. as you can. There's a lot of weird things that go on, especially when it comes from the realm of Linda Bindaland. So, enjoy the show. Thanks for watching. Peace out.
Welcome everyone. I'm Will Bird. This is the Cold Beer Confessional. Thank you for joining us. It's a late start. I had some projects going on today. I was just teasing the chat about there's a project that you guys might be interested in. Well, some of you might, because when I talk about drones before, I know some of you guys are interested. Obviously, it's not about grifters or internet weirdos. But there's a way to take a drone, a photography drone, and pre-program a flight path, then use an algorithm to figure out the best way to slice that area that you want to cover up, and it'll take pictures along the route, and then it'll stitch it back together and make a photorealistic map. Not only will it make a photorealistic map, but it'll also do elevation. It can spot water sources. For some reason, it can do heat signatures, but it's called photogrammetry. Photogrammetry means using cameras to take like real world measurements and texture, whatever, real world data from a photograph about an object. So at the campground, they're putting out a new map. They need a new map that's more accurate. The map they got now, someone just kind of hand drew it just from like, oh, it kind of looks like this, and drew it out. But I actually did one today. Hold on, I'll show you what it looks like. So I did a test flight today. I programmed a flight in, did a test flight, and then from the test flight, just to see what it would do. But I spent a couple hours figuring out all of that. I've done it before, but it was on a different drone. This is the smallest drone I've ever done it on. I didn't even know this drone would do it. It is a Mini 3, a DJI Mini 3. Let me see if I can find the link and I'll show it to you. Hold on. So this is you see this, I'll zoom in. So this is Google Maps, okay? All of this is Google Maps. Except for, see this discolored area right here? This discolored area is the flight path that I flew today. So if I zoom in, this whole discolored area, so I'm going to outline that. I'm going to do an outline of it. This whole outlined area right here is an area that I flew today with the drone. And I think it took 36 pictures of this small area. This is the river and a pond. It took 36 pictures of this small area and then stitched them together to put this map together. But I've got to do, this is a very small area. I've got to do an area probably 10 times this size. But this was just a test. But anyways, the drone, you pre-program a flight path. It kind of does some figuring. There's a bunch of settings to tweak. And then from that, it'll fly the path. The waypoint, I think it did this one. It did like 4 trips across, like zigzag patterns like this. And then it stitches it all together, puts it all together, and gives you a pretty accurate map. Especially if you're not like some type of map maker or some shit. But yeah, there you go. So I'm going to be doing that. I might make some content about it. Maybe I might do some content on TikTok, maybe some shorts or something, and see if I can get it out. The problem is the campground's kind of like at the base of a mountain, and that, it's like a mountain, like a river valley. It's like at a base of a mountain, so there's a pretty steep change in elevations. Plus, the trees there are so fucking old. They're probably, every tree's over 100 foot. Like, every tree there is over 100 foot. So the pictures that I took from today were from 235 feet, I think. If I could get closer, the closer you can get, obviously the more detail you can get, right? Because you're not zooming in as far. But I don't think it'll make a difference for what I'm doing. There's a guy who does it too. I'll show you the program right quick. I don't really have a show planned tonight anyways, just some stuff that I want to go over. But the program is called, if you have a compatible drone, the program is called Map Pilot Pro. There's other ones. There's a bunch of other ones, but this is the one that I was just using. I think a guy shows how to do it. He does is that it? He does one that, actually, it'll bring my history. Hold on. He does one at a solar farm. Like, he has to go to, Oh shit, that was wrong. He has to go to solar farms and map them out for his job. And as part of that, here it is. Here he is. This is the same, or this is a little bit older version of the drone I got. This is the Mini 2, but I'll show you how it works. Yeah, I think it's pretty interesting. How close down can you get with a drone? I don't know. 1/8 of an inch off the ground. I don't know. So this guy made a video about it. We're not gonna listen to him. He drags on quite a bit. All right, so he's building his flight path right here. Oh yeah, I got the sound muted. It doesn't matter. He rambles too much anyways. So this is his flight path. All these orange dots are his flight path. This purple dot is his home and where it'll come back to land. These zigzags are the path that the drone's going to take. And it looks like all this line is white, but there's actually sections of this line that are gray. And the gray area is where you have to stop and change out batteries.
This is the app when you open it up. It opens up Apple Maps, and as you can see, I've already put in the coordinates, but they're really easy to put in. I can actually even just redo this if you just say clear the bound.
He's on iPad, so it's using Apple Maps, but I prefer Google Maps, but it doesn't matter.
So what I do is you just press and hold, and it creates a point. You press and hold again, it creates another point. And then if you press the third point down here, it automatically makes this box. And then you can just drag the last point over, and then you can adjust it. Obviously, I don't want to fly into the trees over there, so you can just adjust all of these points to make your boundary. So one important note that you should know.
And then there's a bunch of different settings to change, but
wait for it to connect. So click.
So basically, once you get it connect, you just hit take off, and it does its own thing.
And over here, the drone, as you can see, already takes off a little bit.
You don't use the controller at all.
And it just stays there for a while to get its bearings.
Program.
Once it gets its bearings,
there it goes.
Takes off the rest of the way. I'm not doing anything; it just goes. So now we wait for it to be done.
I think it's cool. Some of the newer drones, not only do they have mapping features, but I actually have a beta test for my other drone, and DJI released one too called Terra, like ground Earth, and Terra, it'll do 3D renders of buildings, so you can do 3D maps, and it'll render out the buildings with it. It uses LiDAR to figure out the shape and size of the building. And it'll do 3D renders of it as well.
The cool part is on the app, you can slide this camera over, and it takes a second to load, but then you can see exactly what the drone is seeing on that.
That's one thing I would like to do, is get a cheap, like almost disposable tablet, like $100 tablet, because my phone screen's too small to do some of the stuff I want to do.
The distance flown, the speed.
Either way, it's working.
The time limit, the images that it takes.
So we're gonna fast forward, and I'll show you what a map looks like with it. He's uploading the map.
All of them.
So you use that, once you have this, let's say you have 300 photos, you could technically put them in Photoshop, overlay them, stitch them all together yourself, or there are programs already on the internet that you just sign up for, that you just dump all the photos into, and they'll send you back a map through email and a link. Which is a lot easier than trying to stitch it all together yourself.
We're going to look at Barry's a project that I've already done, but what's really cool is it pulls up the maps.
So here's what his map looks like.
You can actually see your project that you just did that's overlaid on top of the map. Because there is, although it's a DJI Mini and it's not extremely accurate when it comes to GPS, it is relatively accurate, so you can kind of see where we are. You would never want to use this for specifics, but it does show you where we are in relativity to other things. And so, as you can see, I mean, you can clearly see in this one.
So you can see each one of the solar panels. You can see there's a pond, there's a low-lying area and a pond, and some shit, sand or lime or some shit on the ground there. That's drainage.
Took and what was on Apple Maps already, but you can see how much detail is in this. I mean, even the Mini 4 has 4K capabilities, and a lot of these images are incredibly clear. So we covered a lot of area.
I don't know. I think it's pretty cool
in this mapping. And for this particular mapping, I was just looking at the vegetation. So again, I didn't need a whole lot of GPS coordinates in it, but it does help to see where it is relative to other things.
And I like that too, that it overlays it with Google Maps. So like, yeah, I only mapped this section, but when I go to print it off, I can have just this section if that's what I want. But I can also have, the other areas here, like the road in and access and stuff when I go to print it off.
And then something else that's kind of cool, if you go up to the layers right here, you can click Vary Elevation, and that'll give you kind of a rough estimate on the elevation of what you just took. And so obviously down there, when it's blue, it's lower, and when you go up, it's a little more yellow, reddish for a little higher elevation, but it's just something kind of cool that you can do. Again, not extremely accurate, but if you're just using it in the general sense, it works great. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you got some value out of this. Again, the application is called Maps Made Easy. Super simple. I did an entire solar site in less than an hour with flying the drone and uploading the pictures. So really awesome program. I plan on using them in the future for these smaller projects with my DJI Mini 2. And if you got any value, again, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.
So there you go. That's how it works. So I'm going to be doing that over the next couple of days and trying to get an accurate map, not only for like the campground to use, but I've done a lot of maintenance and a lot of like digging pipe, burying pipe, drainage and shit. I need to mark all that on the map. So I think that's cool. What next? You guys want to see Scott Rogers meltdown? I guess I saw this, but I guess I didn't show it to you guys because I don't know why. Dr. J hasn't seen it, so I know I didn't show it. But this is when Lil Dookie, Drip, and Kilo first announced that they are pregnant. Done crashed mine about 50 times. Still don't know the buttons on the phone.
Scott's been hanging out with that palm reader chick, so he's got some powers.
Well, actually, a psychic lady put a spell on me last night, or a hex or some shit.
This is when Scott.
The crackhead?
This is right before Scott started casting spells on people.
Did you mute
as
yourself,
punishments.
Meg? Did you mute yourself?
I'm light the torch. I didn't want it to be loud.
Oh,
I'll be back in a second.
Barry, I want you to know this baby is not going to have a prosthetic leg, so don't even speak that into existence.
If you're interested in any of that drone and map and that type of stuff, I'll probably put it on TikTok. I don't think there's a whole lot of people interested, judging by the chat, but if you are, it'll be on my TikTok channel.
It could have special shoes though.
No special shoes.
So it's not gonna have a fake leg, a prosthetic leg like Scott.
Well, actually, no, yeah.
Did Ryan Upchurch make a video that the title of it is Shadow Jews Caught on Camera? Hold on. This has got to be a joke, right?
Good morning.
You guys see the title? Shadow Jews Caught on Camera?
Hey, Grace, what the fuck are you doing?
You're the reason we're fucking late, Mariah. Mariah put a load of laundry in the dryer that literally when you open the dryer door, you can't even see the back of the dryer. Like it's piled all the way up in the dryer. And it took 4.5 cycles to dry it.
God dang it, not today, Satan. Anyway, so yesterday I made that video about the Miami shadow aliens. You know, the ones that
Mariah loves huge loads.
absolutely don't fucking exist. No videos of them, no nothing. I guess nobody's ever fucking got a flashlight, clicked it on, and make shadow puppets. Yeah, fucking shadow aliens. Yeah, nighttime, fucking stupid ass. And at the end of the video, there's something I said that a lot of people laughed at. It was like, oh, fucking silly ass Upchurch. Oh, fucking, he's so fucking crazy. Oh. You mean laugh with you because you can't fucking read?
I mean, laugh with you because you can't fucking read? Is that it?
I don't understand. Like, I really don't understand. Like, what are you laughing?
The dryer works perfectly when you don't fucking cram it full because you like gigantic loads.
Nah, you laughing at the fucking dictionary? I'm gonna play this small clip of what I said in the last video, and then we're gonna talk. If you're a terrestrial and you have other terrestrials, multiple ones, that means you're a terrestrial that has extraterrestrials. If you're a sex trafficker who has undocumented kids, those kids are terrestrials. That makes you a terrestrial that has extraterrestrials. And those extraterrestrials, by definition, are aliens.
I'm glad he's clearing this up.
They're undocumented. They're not even illegal aliens. They're
You love fast gigantic loads, Mariah? Is that what you're saying?
just flat out fucking aliens. They never was legal anywhere. That's the clip. Here's my thing. Look, I'm not trying to make anyone believe what I believe. I'm not trying to start an uproar. I'm trying to make all y'all out there who's like, man, this guy's crazy, man. What's wrong with him? You might want to ask Michael Agnes, what's wrong with me, the guy who edited the dictionary. You really want to go tell the editor of the dictionary that he's stupid? No.
Just because you're applying a definition in the wrong fucking way, like clearly we're talking about two different types of aliens. And extraterrestrial doesn't mean extra fucking people. Extra has multiple meanings. Why don't you look up extra?
He did the dictionary, you know?
As a prefix.
It's the fact that, look at y'all. Okay? Some of y'all, not all y'all. Look at y'all. You're so uncomfortable and you're so scared of what other people think that a guy can read you the definitions out of a dictionary and show you that some words mean the same thing.
There was people in his last video saying, "Oh man, where'd you get that book? I would love to get my hands on one of those. Wonder where you found that out."
And y'all don't know how to act about that. You see how that's weird? It's weird of you. It's just a goofy thing to get on here and people are laughing and saying, "Man, you need help for
Yes. You need help.
understanding our language better than you." You know what I mean? Like, damn, like, it's that simple. Like, it's that simple. But look, that's how non-open-minded people are.
Non-open-minded. I think there's a word for that. Is there a word for non-open, or is that the way we have to say it? Non-open. So if a store is open, then it's non-open after 10 p.m., what would we call that? Non-open. I have to keep thinking about it. Let me see if I can find a dictionary.
They won't even admit that definitions match. So you don't think that child sex trafficking and the hypothetical idea of extraterrestrial aliens out there, you don't think the idea of aliens being out there in space is any kind of cover-up for sex trafficking where they abduct kids and put them?
No, I don't. I don't think any pedos are flying fucking spacecraft to beam up children with their detachable spacecraft truck bed that connects with magnets.
Put them in a space that nobody knows about. Even with a guy from the military being like, "Hey."
No, I'm not closed-minded. I'm non-open-minded.
Using UFOs to pick up and put a bunch of humans in containers. You can say whatever you want in the comments. I'm just trying to ignite your fucking brain because it sounds like it's all the way shut off. It ain't got no gas in it. Okay, so I'm gonna show you a video of the sentence I'm about to say. I'm about to show you body cam footage of a terrestrial getting pulled over with unknown extraterrestrials in a trailer and show you what it looks like.
Okay.
Inside the trailer, investigators found 3 girls hiding, ages.
So those are extraterrestrials. He's the one that doesn't understand that extra as a prefix can mean outside of, beyond the limits of. Extraterrestrial, outside of terrestria.
11 to 14. The trailer had makeshift seats and a porta potty inside.
The title of this video, Shadow Jews Caught on Camera, Secret Tunnel.
See the hands. See the hands.
Let's get that other door open.
There's hands sticking out of the top of the trailer. There's hands sticking out of the top of the trailer earlier. Let's see them.
Bateman was detained when he refused to cooperate with authorities.
Children are being transported in a vehicle. We're getting called about hands sticking out of a vehicle, out of the trailer. So that is why we're contacting you guys, because it is unsafe for children to be riding in a trailer.
Regardless of what you say, that's exactly.
Oh, wait. So they weren't being trafficked. They were just Mennonites getting a ride to town?
Exactly what you just saw. What we do, change the words. We may say a human had extra humans in the back, or a person had extra persons in the back. It's the same thing. It doesn't matter. You can laugh all you want.
He's so mad that no one believes his alien theory.
It's not my fault that you don't know.
Oh, I forgot. I'm going to get copyright struck, ain't I? Yeah.
What the words mean that you say out of your mouth. It's not my fault. It's your fault. So last night, I see another fucking crazy-ass news clip, kind of like, no,
okay.
kind of like, this is worse. But
Secret
this way, I
Jew
see
tunnel.
another news clip last night of something fucking totally ridiculous, and what are they doing? Blaming it on kids. Look at this shit.
9 men are facing charges this afternoon after police say they dug a secret tunnel into the sanctuary of the Chabad Lubavitch headquarters in Brooklyn.
The men described by police as extremist students are accused of digging the tunnel so that they would be able to have access to the sanctuary after hours. And when a cement truck was brought in to fill...
Oh, so here's what's going to happen. These kids dug a secret tunnel into a fucking synagogue. And he's going to say that, oh, kids dug the tunnel? How about all them men yelling around there dug the tunnel to get those kids in there?
That tunnel, the men stood in the tunnel, refusing to leave.
Extremist students. Well, you think they wanted to study inside the synagogue or whatever? Or pray so bad that they dug a fucking tunnel underneath the city? You'll find out later, leads to another building. They spent all this time to dig a tunnel from a building to another building.
There you go. Told you.
Because of a room they could already go in. Now, not only that, look at the video. You mean to tell me all the kids are getting arrested are on the other side of this crime tape? But on the other side of the crime tape where the tunnel is, there's still people in there. Who is that? Was it the Shadow Jews? If they already arrested the people that dug the tunnel, who the fuck is sending the cement truck to fill up the tunnel? And who are these other people standing in the tunnel being like, nah, no, you ain't? Is it people who were already in the tunnel?
Police took 12 Shabbat members into custody Tuesday at Lubavitch Movement, 770 Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn headquarters, responding to a call from Shabbat media director Madi Seligson, maybe. That group of extremist students had broken through walls adjacent to the synagogue to gain unauthorized access. Earlier today, a cement truck was brought to repair those walls. I can't say it. The guy said these efforts were disrupted by extremists who broke through the wall to the synagogue, vandalizing the sanctuary in an effort to preserve their unauthorized access. He said the building is closed pending a structural safety review. Lubavitch officials have attempted to gain proper control of the premises through the New York State court system. Unfortunately, despite consistently prevailing in court, the process has dragged on for years. So they don't have access to this building. Police said no injuries are reported. Shabbat Lubavitch chairman Rabbi Yehuda Krinsky also issued a statement early Tuesday morning. The Shabbat Lubavitch community is pained by the vandalism of a group of young agitators who damaged the synagogue below Shabbat headquarters at 770 Eastern Parkway Monday night. Krinsky said these odious actions will be investigated and the sanctity of the synagogue will be restored. Our thanks to the New York Police Department for their professionalism and sensitivity. It sounds like no one has access to it for some reason, because it says Lubavitch officials have attempted to gain proper control of the premises through the New York State court system, unfortunately. So has it been closed or shut down? Hold on. I'm sure there's more context to it than just what the fuck he's saying. 9 arrested, secret tunnel. So why are these yeshiva students digging a tunnel? Here's the answers. The story was originally published in the forward. Click here. A near riot and a dozen arrests at Shabbat Lubavitch headquarters are bringing attention to deep rifts between Shabbat officials and those who openly believe their late rabbi is the Messiah. The fracas Monday at 770 Eastern Parkway in the Crown Heights section of Brooklyn began when a cement truck arrived to fill a tunnel dug by the Meshichistan is the Yiddish term used to describe the Shabbat's Messianites, who fervently believe in the imminent return of Menachem, Mendel Schneerson, the Lubavitcher rabbi who died in 1994. So they believe that this old rabbi was actually the chosen one, right? The Messiah. And he died in 1994, and they believe he's coming back anytime now. The passageway was apparently used to dump debris from an unauthorized expansion of the synagogue onto an unused property next door. Once they realized the tunnel was being filled in, the tunnel's been there for a long time, it sounds like. Sounds like the tunnel's been there for a while. But the fighting and shit started when they figured out that they were finally filling it in. Once the tunnel was being filled in, the black-hatted young men protested by tearing wooden panels down and overturning the furniture. Shabbat spokesman Madi Sigelson said police made arrests and that the building was closed pending a structural safety review. Sigelson described the vandals as extremist students who broke through walls from the synagogue at Shabbat headquarters to create unauthorized access to adjacent properties. The Messianites, mostly young Bachurim or yeshiva students, many of them from Israel, have congregated in the synagogue building in the building's basement for years, but they were never permitted upstairs where the organization's official offices are located. So they had been, because they're like this weird sect, apparently they had been illegally using the basement for years, and the official people that own the building got upset with it finally and tried to fill in the tunnel. They freaked out. Some time ago, a group of extremist groups broke through a few walls in adjacent properties to the synagogue at 784, 788 Eastern Parkway to provide unauthorized access. Earlier today, a cement truck was brought in to repair those walls. Those efforts were disrupted by the extremists who broke through the wall to the synagogue, vandalizing the sanctuary in an effort to preserve their unauthorized access. They have since been arrested and the building is closed pending a structural safety review. Lubavitch officials have attempted to gain proper control of the premises through the New York State court systems. Unfortunately, despite consistently prevailing in court, the process has dragged on for years. This is obviously obviously deeply distressing to the Lubavitch movement and the Jewish community worldwide. We hope and pray to be able to expeditiously restore the sanctity and decorum of this holy place. Precisely why they began to dig the passageway is unclear. Some say the rabbi himself, before he died in 1994, called for expanding the synagogue, and the students felt they were fulfilling his vision. Some say they dug the tunnel to preserve access in case they were banned from the building. Some say the digging began to preserve access during the 2020 pandemic shutdown when New York sought to limit indoor gatherings. This was a thing. Remember when New York tried to tell the Jewish people they couldn't go to fucking church and they all freaked the fuck out? There were people like sneaking around, passages through buildings, back alleys and shit. I'm sure some people dug a tunnel. Yakov Berman, who functioned as a public relations liaison for Shabbat, said on X that rogue individuals were attempting to excavate an area for an illegal cellar adjacent to the synagogue, so beside it, and that they had dug the passageway from that area to a neighboring vacant property in order to dispose of debris. So imagine one building imagine the synagogue on the far left, one building in the middle, which is their digging headquarters, and then one building on the right. The building on the right is where all the debris is going. The building in the middle is where they started this project from, and they went left and dug through the tunnel, and everything they brought out, they took to the building on the right, it sounds like. Seligson objected to calling the opening a tunnel, but it appears to be just that on a video widely posted online. Let's grab this video. Is it a tunnel? Has no sound. So here's the video. And it goes downstairs. It sounds like they're fucking psychos that they think the Messiah is a rabbi who died in 1994 and he's coming back any day now. Making York some underground parking spots. When they say young students, I'm almost positive they probably don't mean, they would have said children, especially like from a Jewish group. They would have said children. I'm almost positive they got to mean around 18 years old. And the spokesperson didn't want to call this a tunnel. He wanted to call it something else, maybe because it had, it brings up like a bad meaning to call it a tunnel. But it looks a lot like a tunnel. Well, it looks more like they broke through the wall in a small place on both sides of basements, I guess. No, that's a damn tunnel for sure. They even went around a pipe. These motherfuckers are crawling in and out of here. Again, even if you want to believe this is a sex trafficking tunnel, look how hard it would be to traffic children through this tunnel. I don't need to work on my Jewish. You need to work on your Jewish before they take over the world. Anyways, I don't want to spoil that surprise. Back to the article. This is not an official statement, but how I personally understand the situation. Rogue individuals were attempting to excavate an area for an illegal cellar adjacent to the synagogue. They were disposing of the debris in a vacant neighboring property that has been unused. Sorry, it's loading. They were disposing of the debris in a vacant neighboring property that has been unused for years, owned by an unaffiliated organization. To avoid detection, they dug a small passage from the illegal cellar into the neighboring property to dispose of debris unnoticed. Attempts by the rogue individuals to prevent the workers from sealing the area led to the involvement of the police. who acted professionally, responsibly, and with great sensitivity. I cannot believe I have to say this. There's no tunnel network under 770. One anonymous but self-described devoted Messianite said in a comment to a news story online that the group's actions in expanding 770 are not only justified but are a crucial step in preparing for the imminent arrival of Mosaic. The rabbi, our dear leader, and the Messiah himself initiated the groundbreaking for this expansion back in 1988, laying down a clear path for us to follow. This was not merely a physical expansion. It was a divine directive, a preparation for the era of Messiah. He added that in breaking down the wall, the students were actively participating in hastening the arrival of the Messiah. Whatever the explanation, the Brahuha has brought the community's division in the public eye, underscoring a leadership vacuum that has existed since the rabbi's death 3 decades ago, according to Samuel Hillman, a New York City University professor, emeritus, and Shabbat expert. You can't run a movement this size with all these different points of view without someone who says what's correct and what's not correct, Hillman said in a phone interview from Israel, where he now lives, particularly in Hasidic life, where so much is put in the hands of the rabbi. If you don't have a living rabbi, this is the kind of thing that happens. On the face of it, the organization's influence has expanded worldwide since the Schneerson's death. There are now 3,500 Shabbat houses operating in hundreds of neighborhoods and college towns around the U.S. and in another 100 countries around the world. But back in Brooklyn, Shabbat's establishment and the insurgents have clashed over messaging as well as control of the building. The Messianists periodically blitz New York and other cities with protesters proclaiming Mosaic, the Messiah, is coming, featuring pictures of the rabbi. While the message is officially frowned on by Shabbat's official leadership, it is not without some support in the community. Meanwhile, court battles have raged for years over who has ownership's right to the main synagogue in the iconic building. Lubavitch officials have attempted to gain proper control of the premises through the New York State court system. Unfortunately, despite consistently prevailing in court, the process has dragged on for years. Seligson said. Seligson. I don't know why I can't say it. Put more plainly, the yeshiva students have been kept from going upstairs by the official owners. So they're not allowed to go upstairs, and they're fighting in court to get them completely kicked out, it sounds like. Referring to the chaotic, debris-strewn premises shown on video, Hillman added, nothing could show the disarray and lack of leadership more than the way that room looked. He said he wasn't so sure that the tunnel was dug to ensure access as to get them space they could call their own, but it was without any permission, without any expertise, and it clearly undermined respect for Shabbat. News of the fracas also led to the eruption of social media, baseless and anti-Semitic conspiracy theories suggesting that the tunnels were being used for child sex trafficking and child sacrifice. Quote, since the Jews enjoy killing babies in Gaza, it wouldn't be bad to assume that they murdered babies in those satanic synagogue tunnels, tweeted one conspiracist. Shlom Zions, a Hasidic podcaster, noted on X that the internet is now filled with wild conspiracy theories regarding the tunnels, which were dug under 770 Eastern Parkway. It's going to take a long time to disprove, dispel, and discredit these crazy rumors. The time has come for the community leaders to take action. Why does it say that? And shut down the troublemakers once and for all. A three-gabled building at 770 Eastern Parkway is architecturally unremarkable in Brooklyn, where streetscapes with brick and stone Gothic revival structures from the early 20th century abound, but in the Shabbat world, it's revered. 36 replicas have been around the world, including, damn, they've got some crazy fucking believers, don't they? Including India, Brazil, Italy, Australia, and Texas. And what about the Messianites' apparent disregard for safety and undertaking their impromptu renovations in a city where buildings collapse and gas pipe explosions are not unusual? These people who are not in great relationship with reality, Hillman said. Many of them are young and uneducated. At the same time, they see themselves, these kids, these Messianistans, as the genuine Shabbat. He added that some of them not only believe the rabbi is the Messiah, but they think he's here already, even though they can't see him. He's with them in spirit already. He also noted the irony of it happening at the same time that here in Israel, we're fighting an enemy in tunnels, an irony that was echoed by many commenting on social media. But he dismissed one other theory that the Bokorim undertook the digging only recently because they believe war in the Middle East predicts the rabbi's imminent return. There's always war in the Middle East, he said. Damn. That's a pretty crazy story. But I don't know how Upchurch is going to try to say that there was child sex trafficking.
Or is it people that jumped in the tunnel and was like, nah, you ain't filling this fucking thing up with concrete. We're looking in here first. We didn't know this was here.
Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo is live in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, with the very latest on this story. Anthony.
Dave, Lauren, we're learning new this afternoon that 5 of those 9 young men will be arraigned in court tonight, while the other 4 were issued desk appearance tickets.
He's going to say they blame it on the kids, but the kids are being trafficked. Oh, the kids are trying to break in. It sounds like it. It sounds like once the Messiah died, they have multiple sects, but 2 main ones, and both claim they own the building. And one is using the upstairs and one is using the basement. But without the upstairs open, they obviously can't access the basement. So they're like, fuck you, we'll dig in.
Police and expected back in court at a later date.
All right, so 5 people got arrested and went to jail. The other 4 got arrangements to be in court later on, probably to testify against these other 5. What's up with that?
Right now, the city's Department of Building
What's up with that?
investigators are inside this synagogue trying to determine whether it's safe for congregants to re-enter.
Well, that tells me they definitely didn't want the cement truck to come fill it up because they got to go see what's going on. If they're fucking investigating it and waiting to see if it's safe, I know what you're thinking, structural-wise. Or maybe where the fuck it goes. Or what the fuck.
Well, they figure out it's been there for a while. It's not like he's trying to play it up like they just discovered it or like the police just people. Everybody knew about this for a while. The only thing that caused the violence was the fact that they were finally filling it in.
It obviously ain't caused no problems before. No one knew it was there.
I think all who've seen the video can agree it is both chaotic and bizarre.
Well, yeah, they're trying to say 4 teenagers dug a big fucking tunnel underneath the fucking Jewish church. Yeah, it's weird.
I'm teenagers.
9 young men inside the synagogue between the ages of 19 and 21.
See, not kids. The Jewish people do this a lot to protect identities and stuff. I don't know why, but between 19 and 21, and none of them are named.
Group charged with criminal mischief and reckless endangerment. Police say they were found inside a tunnel that was dug, leading to Chabad Lubavitch World Headquarters on Eastern Parkway.
Them darn teenagers digging all these tunnels underneath the city that lead to other, world buildings.
Synagogue leaders.
Other world buildings? The neighbor's basement? I mean, what's another world building?
Describe the group as extremist students seeking unauthorized access.
I can't wait to see the comments on this.
To the building by breaking walls.
And what is covering the tunnel up there? We're going to cover it up with sheets. Don't look inside.
That wasn't the tunnel. That was a wall they broke down.
Here. I don't know.
A spokesperson for Chabad Lubavitch headquarters says, in part, the community is pained by the vandalism of a group of young agitators who damaged the synagogue below Chabad headquarters at 770 Eastern Parkway Monday night.
You mean to tell me one of the spokespeople or motherfucker that's always running this little synagogue thing, you mean to tell me they get on here and they're like, man, we're so devastated that these teenagers just vandalized our place. They didn't spray paint fuck you on the building. They didn't bust a damn window out or kick a door down. You're trying to say they built an elaborate ass long tunnel underneath the fucking city. No way.
Why does he keep adding long and world? First of all, in New York City, buildings are stacked on top of each other. And it connected 3 basements.
I'm believing that. That is fucking ridiculous.
Where does he think it goes? To like New Jersey or some shit?
Ridiculous.
Nothing wants to go to New Jersey. Trust me, Ryan. It doesn't go there.
Yesterday they blamed all these fucking cops surrounding this fucking mall on some kids with some sticks. And today they're like, man, these teenagers fucking...
That wasn't yesterday. That was days ago, dude. You just heard about it yesterday.
Doing their vandalizing. It ain't like they shot paintballs at your shit, motherfucker. You trying to say they built a whole ass Pablo Escobar tunnel underneath your shit? Hell nah. Hell to the nah. Anybody believe in this shit? When the fucking shit hits the fan, you cannot be on my team.
God, I would pay exorbitant amounts of money for that little journal he carries around.
You damn stupid.
There you go. Let's see the comments. Humans are so focused on not learning. Jesus says knowledge is a form of peace to life, and humans hate learning stuff, especially good stuff. They are so fast to ignore serious stuff, but they hop all over the evil stuff with full energy. I'm 37, and this makes way more sense to me than it really should. With the things I've seen and know and the things you've seen and know, we could talk about a lot of different topics for years and never stop. That in itself is wild. Keep it up, man. You're making me think about things even more than I already do. The amount of people sleeping in this world is scary. Thank you for being a lot for all the Creek Squad and hopefully opening my... This has 90,000 views on it, by the way. Minds of others. Appreciate you, church. Keep them coming. This ain't a rabbit hole with Upchurch. This is hunting rabbits with Upchurch. I absolutely love your thought-provoking content. Sometimes, yes, you do it in an entertaining way, but that's what makes it more interesting. Please keep making videos like these. I really enjoy watching. I'm telling you, I should have done conspiracy theories, dude. If I can't go full-blown Q-tard, I should have at least peddled all the conspiracy theories. Keep doing what you're doing, Ryan. Years of programming and conditioning is not easy to undo, but it can be undone. I swear the internet is boring as fuck without you. You bring important information to the table in your own unique way, and I'm here for it. Much appreciated. I appreciate you bringing this a lot, brother. Man, more people need to know about this. Some people like me don't look this shit up because it's too uncomfortable to even bear. Much respect for your raw thoughts. Happy to hear your point of view. It's crazy how the closer you look, the more sinister things are. Keep fighting the good fight. You're the real one. My dude, Upchurch for Prez. Ryan, you're definitely a very intelligent and logical person. It says in the Bible, blessed are the ones that have eyes to see and ears to hear. I really enjoy your music and content on YouTube. Keep being you because you are awesome. Definitely some weird shit happening in those tunnels. I'm glad more people are starting to realize what's really going on. I'm rocking with you, Ryan. If and when the shit hits the fan, the world needs more creative thinkers like yourself. I like you. I, like you, have no fear of what's to come due to my ability to think my way through any and all situations brought to my eyes. To be the first person that pisses themselves when shit hits the fan. They would fucking freeze up. I could think my way out of anything. I'm a survivor. Oh, shit. With a Bowflex. God damn. I didn't know he's working on the fucking flex there on the BF. Ignore the haters. I think you're right on the money. You're a human just asking questions that everybody else is asking. Thank you for bringing light to this. Most people should be voicing the same things. More people should be voicing the same things. People are so consumed with their Instagram, whatever else, they instantly want with no care about other people suffering. They are essentially asleep to what's actually going on. Keep speaking the truth, Upchurch. Much love from Northern Indiana. The thing I find most heartwarming about this video is the fact that somebody actually still has a physical book and is educated with great facts. Great video, Ryan. I'm so proud to see the younger generation still proud of their Southern heritage and not stuck on stupid, believing morons calling our flag racist. A long-time listener to your music. These videos lately get you up and motivated for the day. Blood pumping, brain somewhat functional, and then downloading this input. Keep them coming, church man. Here for all these. More of us need to call these folks out for their willing ignorance. I've been watching every video for years and years, and never once have I thought Ryan was on drugs or something is wrong. He speaks the truth. Upchurch for life. We all know there are tunnels under the Vatican, so this doesn't shock me. Some people think you are crazy for thinking logically, but this is why I started watching your videos. You are a higher caliber, Ryan. It says, point of view, you finally discover what catacombs are. I'm really enjoying the videos, Ryan. It's like a daily thoughts with Upchurch. Keep them coming. I find it really funny that you can tell people the truth and they will not believe you. But as soon as you tell them a lie, they believe it. It's almost if people cannot get it through their head that the truth is right in front of their face and is unspoken about, because once it is mentioned or brought up, one making a point, people cannot grasp it or understand the concept of what is being told. I truly love watching your content, specifically the fact that you bring the truth to people's attention and they still can't understand it. Don't be baffled. Half of the people around us are nothing but clowns and followers. I would say half the people around you have better grammar than you and much better sentence structure. Jesus Christ, dude. I was hoping they'd be more Jewish comments, but YouTube's usually pretty good about cleaning those up. Don't you think if somebody is digging a tunnel underground to a church that somebody would hear something? They obviously had to use some type of equipment to go through the concrete. Yeah, they knew the tunnel was there. If you just read the news story, that's what she's telling. I bet old men had the tunnels there for years. Maybe young men discovered it, but they didn't dig it. I can see that. Makes total sense. The tunnel is on record of being a few years old. It led to the ceremonial women's bathhouse. Someone leaked it on Instagram. and they were going to fill it with cement after it went viral. I bet the old men had the tunnel dug years ago, not young men. All the old guys, what it is. Nobody even mentioned blood libel or anything. Ryan's losing his fucking mind. Here we go. Back to Scotty, some fun content instead.
You have to get the...
It freezes a couple times, but that's all right.
You know, prevent it, see if the baby would get it tested, see if it'll have disabilities or not. I don't know what that test would do, but I've seen it on a show where they did a test.
Scott says they need to have their baby tested to see if it has disabilities or not.
And it was...
Hey, he could have been in there. It's what I told Mariah's fucking nurse in the delivery room when she was pregnant with Liam. A lot of people came to the plate, and we're not sure who hit the home run yet, okay? We were all swinging for the fences. There's no telling who hit the homer.
We
were like 2 steps ahead, and Duke had genetic testing. He's good.
Plus, I have a little case of Munchausen, so when that baby comes out, I'm wrapping it.
Oh, that's a disability.
Full body
Munchausen. That's a disability.
Munchausen. We could name it Forrest. How cute.
Who is this throat goat?
I don't know what's happening.
Who is this throat goat?
Throat goat is an awesome name.
Yeah, throat goat is a another fellow worshiper of the Lord.
Munchausen is where you personally pretend to be sick or injured or ill to the point to where you're like even giving yourself fake treatments and shit to play the sick role so people care for you. Munchausen by proxy is when you do it to someone else, a kid or whatever.
Church. Yeah, so throat goat.
I hope she's not the one that always
She's part of the Latter-day Saints.
She's part of the Latter-day Saints. Throat goat. Who's throat goat? Part of the Latter-day Saints.
Yes, Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Right. Tell people that story is true. And you did ask if they would remove me.
You were correct.
That's right, LDS.
I don't know what this throat goat is.
Scott, listen, we're gonna have to get this baby christened day one. Okay.
I said, whoa. She asked how Mariah was doing, and I was looking out the window, and she goes, what about you, Daddy? Which was weird to have an elderly lady call me Daddy. And I was like, whoa. We're not going to start throwing around words like Daddy and Father until we get some test results back. And she just looked at me, and then I said, look, a lot of people came up to the plate. We were all swinging for the fences, and nobody knows who hit the home run yet.
Who the fuck is cooking, mixing eggs? What the fuck?
Parents, I'm sorry. I'm kidding.
Look who came in.
Ew.
Mila.
It's
Miwa.
I'm thinking about...
I love you, Mia.
What's up, Mila?
I'm sorry.
I love you so much, Mia.
And also, I'm thinking about...
Scott, you told them to off themselves?
I don't remember that. But
you told them to kill themselves, Scott? He tells so many people to kill themselves. He told so many people to kill themselves that he can't even remember who he told it to. You also told the nurse I was a heroin user. Sorta. They were talking about how hard it was to get Mariah's veined in the blood glucose test. And I said, you ought to see how hard it is when she's banging out heroin in the bathroom. We don't have good lighting like this.
And I'm thinking about doing a spell to get my magic to Dookie.
No, he don't want that. No. We're a Christian family.
Okay, so Scott is thinking about doing a spell to give all of his magic to little Dookie, which is a big deal. Why do I even love you? 11-inch dick.
Tell him.
Because I'm really getting sick and tired of my magic, you know?
Well, we can't allow that in. We don't mess with that by juju. Thank you, JC.
Hey, Scott.
Yeah, Scott, I just got rebaptized. I'm reborn.
I loved it. It was beautiful.
Hey, little Dookie, raise your hand. I'm trying to talk. I just want to know, since Scott's got these new magical powers, have you been able to reverse your vasectomy? Because I know...
Barry, shut that mouth, okay?
No, there's got to be somebody out there dying to have a power, a little white Power Ranger. That's a lot of power.
Somebody out there dying to have a little Wangel. Somebody wants a little Wangel, okay? I got to restart the laundry because Mariah didn't fucking do it. So I'll be right back. You guys watch. Enjoy. A little white Wangel.
These days.
True, that's true. Scott was talking about calling his insurance this week about the reversal. Did you do that, Scott?
That is something we're looking into, Barry. We are looking into
calling my insurance about? No, I have not yet.
Shit. can't.
I mean, we could start to go.
I forgot about it. Thanks for reminding me.
Can you all send gifts for Scott's reversal vasectomy?
Probably a good thing Megan's muting right now.
See, I thought they do it like how they do like goats and sheep. You know, I thought it was like that little machine with the two pinchers. It has that thick rubber band, and you just wrap it right around the gonads, and they fall off. You know, about a month after.
You know what? I don't know if that's how did he get his done like that?
Amanda,
hey, Kilo,
what's up?
I'm going to show you something that I'm working on.
Let's go. Oh, you're getting gifts, Scott. Look at the little weenie.
Ooh, cool, thanks. Look what I'm doing.
Thank you, JC. What are you doing? Oh, you're cleaning?
Yeah. I'm making room for the...
Oh, good job, Scott.
Oh, look at that. That's going to be perfect for the crib. We put it right in the corner.
That's it? No, that space is already available. Already taken.
Scott, we're going to have to start selling. We're going to have to start selling your Iron Man mask.
Hey, Jack, are you sister?
Going to sell his Iron Man mask. Oh my God, it's a helmet.
Oh, you're muted. You're motherfucking muted.
Oh, you are muted.
You're so muted.
Nah, that space is already available. Already taken. Remember, where you know when I say I'm going to make some
already taken. That place is already taken.
Wooden shelves, build wooden shelves by hand.
Oh, yes.
Baby on shelf. We're going to put a diaper station right there. Diaper changing station right there on the wall. It's going to be...
Scott, you're getting more gifts. Yay. Bye, people. Love ya.
And also, the shelves are going to be for my Zords and action figures.
Scott, look, so last night, Dookie called me and we had like this really long conversation, and I think you should give the baby the middle name, Scott.
Huh?
I think you should pick the baby's middle name.
Well, I think it's Daniel Scott Rogers II. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Well, because that's a little...
Well, I'm still leaning on Kevin H. Drip.
Yeah.
Kevin H. Drip Jr. He's the best around.
But he can have like two middle names. Scott.
Kevin H. Drip Jr. Somebody wants a little angel.
Kilo.
Do you know this Rooster dude? Do you have request turn off, Scott?
Huh?
Do you have your request turn off?
What?
To join
Guest request?
Scott, you told him that you're not having a baby.
I don't know this Rooster dude, but it's on. But.
Scott's not pregnant.
And also, what I do is I have to get to know the person first in the comments. And once I get to know
Scott is showing, though. I can tell.
them, then that's when they upgrade to the boxes.
Well, Jackie's my sister in real life, just so you know.
I ain't got no metal, but I got this fucking flesh pop I can throw around your neck if you need me to. Back of it, at least.
Okay.
I'll vouch for her.
And also I'll let them in.
Trucker, no, that's not what happened.
And someone else knows that's in the box. You know?
I don't think Scott's pregnant, but I'm pretty sure men can get pregnant now. It is
And also Kilo.
Scott, wait a minute. We have an emergency. Can you please tell the people in the comments that you and I are not having a child?
Right, we're not having a child.
And
They had this more shit.
The very graphic story of the conception.
But wait.
We told a very graphic story of the conception. What the fuck?
Hold up. This section right here.
Yeah, can we go over that again? I already forgot.
It's going to be...
Sorry. Go ahead.
This is going to be for the shelves for my Zords, and I'm probably going to get some Power Ranger action figures too. And that's I don't know how many I'm going to build or how long it's going to be.
Probably 4.
But that space is for shelves.
Okay, Scott.
That's the shelf space.
There's new people coming in.
Scott joins and leaves the Discord group all the time. Who knows?
And they think you're pregnant, and it's just a whole mess. Will you tell the quick story that you told last night of the conception situation?
Oh my God! Someone shared. Hold on. Someone shared this in the Discord. I just opened it. This picture, which I think is fucking hilarious, and then the caption says, "Fly high, my prince. Fly high." Oh shit! Sorry, Shadow Jews did it.
You can.
You said it so much better, and I just can't because it's just I can't.
And well, men cannot get pregnant.
Men cannot get pregnant. Do you guys know what Blue Chew is? It's going viral on TikTok right now. It's called Blue Chew, and it's a non-prescription aid for men for sex. Right? It's blue like Viagra. And it's called Blue Chew, and it's got kind of a catchy name. It's going viral right now. There's like tons of ads on TikTok. Even fucking women are complaining because they're getting it. Like, get it for your boyfriend. You'll love it. And it's all over TikTok. Well, they had a vote and decided that Scott Wajos should probably be the Blue Chew spokesman, and I'm here for it. So here is his official ad for Blue Chew Man. There he is, Scott Rogers, looking a little disgusted. And then where's the Blue Chew? He's stuffing his Superman suit with it. There you go, little American flag for patriotism because it's made in the USA. So there you go. Scott Rogers, Blue Chew Man, and a Blue Man Chew. So there you go.
Yeah. Oh, no talking for you. So it would clear it up, Scott, because they think you're pregnant. So if you just told the story, it would, clarify.
No, I'm not pregnant. I'm not. No.
I just feel like it's causing confusion.
This ain't a pregnant belly. No.
Period.
If
Oh,
I
it's
get punched
not.
in the stomach, it just absorbs. This ain't a pregnant belly. No.
Period.
If I get punched in the stomach, it just absorbs the blows.
Yeah.
What's up, Roberto?
So if you're beating up Scott's guts, he'll just absorb the blows.
Does anybody keep hearing Maeve talk?
I don't know.
I didn't have a chance to look. I did a bunch of I didn't have a chance to look for the Scott Rogers video
Scott's been hanging.
because I was doing I had a mushroom project today. So my mushroom kit that's awesome that does the humidity for me. First of all, I found out how to make it run more containers. I went to bigger containers and to keep the mushrooms in, and it wasn't powerful enough. Well, I've been on the phone with customer service figuring out how to make it more powerful. The second thing I didn't like about it is it's got LED lights. Mushrooms do not need any light to grow. None. Zero. No light to grow, right? But if you have light in there, it helps them figure out which way it's up so they don't grow down or whatever. And originally, the kit came with 2 LED lights. But the problem was anytime the kit was on, which is always because it keeps the humidity up, the lights were on. I didn't like that. So I opened up the box and desoldered some stuff and ran new wires to where there's no switch, but I can individually unplug the boxes to where the light isn't shining all the time. So I was working on that for the last couple of hours, plus the drone thing, plus all the laundry Mariah left me with. So I didn't have a chance to look.
No, no.
What did you say?
I believe it. I talked about this, Kilo. Kilo, help me out here.
Sorry, where were we?
Pregnant. I'm not.
Okay,
No.
here we go.
I just feel like it's causing
He's not
confusion.
pregnant. Men can't get pregnant.
This ain't a pregnant belly. No.
Period.
If I get punched in the stomach, it just absorbs the blows.
Yeah.
What's up, Roberto?
Does anybody keep hearing Maeve talk?
I don't know. Scott, will you please just tell the story so people don't think it's a different story and get confused, and that's how rumors get started? Will you please just do that for me?
Yeah. I had a vasectomy done, so I can't get any woman pregnant. So
That's not the story, Scott.
that's why I said you do it, because I don't know what story you're talking about.
Because you said the story originally in your words.
Well, help me.
Oh, yeah.
No,
The story about Las Vegas.
No, this is your last chance, Dookie.
Well, in his defense, you ask. Okay.
A story about Las Vegas.
You ask him, like, you ask a question and he answered,
Kilo, help me out here. Sorry.
I accidentally step into my Scott Rogers voice all the time. I can't help it. Even when I'm talking to Mariah sometimes, I'll slip into it. I'm so used to it. It's ingrained.
Okay, what did you say? You said, oh, they went to Vegas. And then what?
Oh,
What
I just wanted to take you for your first time to Vegas. And Dookie, he did not ask me before he did it,
There is oh God, somebody shared a wanted poster here. What is this? It says Daniel Scott Rogers. Daniel Scott Rogers is wanted for charity fraud, assault in the condiments, 3rd degree, and doing the doty. Mr. Rogers is 5'3", 300 pounds. He is considered armed and dangerous. He was last seen asking for his cigarettes at the flea market in Mobile, Alabama. Everybody be on the lookout, okay? Amber alert.
I wanted to take you for your first time, right?
Right, and then what happened?
Then you went, but I'm going, and also first time, right? No, I just wanted to take you for your first time to Vegas, and Dookie.
So Scott wants to take Scott, who can't make his car payment, who can't afford his house, who can't pay his phone bill, the government pays it, who lives in subsidized housing in a 1-bedroom apartment where his dad sleeps on the couch and pays for him to live, wanted to be the first person to take Kiwo and his other girlfriends to Las Vegas.
He did not ask me before he did it, I wanted to take you for the first time, right?
And then Dookie took her to Vegas.
Right. And then what happened?
Then you went, but I'm going, and also, me and you have talked about this, Kilo. You know, like when I take you, I'm making it that I'm first and yours, and he took you second.
Okay, so if Scotty takes her in 30 years from now to Las Vegas, Scotty was first, and Dookie DeWitt was second.
Yeah. I was just talking about, the conception story you told. That was really graphic.
Ooh, that's Dookie told that. How?
No, you did. You told it.
Yeah, remember Scott? You said my pullout game was weak.
Yep.
No.
What did you say?
No.
I only want your help, Kilo.
It was funny. I just can't.
You're the only one to help me talk about how Dookie DeWitt impregnated you. Don't let him help me. How old is he? Like 40.
How you said it, but it was so funny.
I can't remember either.
Well, that's a pisser.
Shit. Remember, I got my mind is going in all directions, you know?
No, I agree, but I feel like if anybody's not, what does she say? I can hear her, but I can't see her.
Who?
Me.
But what's going on? I gotta go to the bathroom. Kilo, hold down the fort, okay?
Okay.
Hold my fort. I gotta go.
Oh, it's Barry, asshole.
It's where he asked to see your tits.
Oh, I thought she was in here saying it.
I would never ask to see your tits. What the fuck?
Then she goes, what the fuck? Oh, that's a funny.
His mind's going in all directions, guys.
I bet that baby comes out with a prosthetic.
Shut your mouth, Barry. Shut your disrespectful mouth.
You already had the story. Our baby's gonna kick it. Gonna be next right kid.
Yeah.
I'm next in line to take you to Vegas. Scott has to do it first.
No, listen, Vegas was so wild. That's why he got baptized. He had to wash away the sins. It was a lot.
I don't want that bad juju of not.
Actually, Kilo, no talking about it.
Sin in Sin City.
What?
Never mind. I'm just gonna forget. You know what I would like to say, Kilo?
What, Scotty?
And I just proposed.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I'm thinking we might get married.
Scott told me to throw the ring away, though.
Meg does not
ring away. Okay.
What the fuck?
People are getting so offended about somebody else's pregnancy. It's a weird vibe. Scott, they're being mean to me.
Yeah. We're gonna raise that baby together.
Yeah, everybody here has a regular job except for Scott.
We're not giving it away.
Kilo's working from home. These other guys, yeah, everybody here has a job that I know.
Way.
Scott, you really need to take that area you've cleared out for the Sabas and stuff, and so you got somewhere to put the crib. You got to have it close to the bed. To put the crib and stuff, the bassinet.
No, the baby. No. That's fine. What I just showed you is already occupied.
Yep.
So clean out that corner for the baby crib, right? Right.
But this is a child. It's not a fucking toy.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Scott graduated with I forget what they call them. Scott graduated with a diploma that keeps him alive. Basically, they teach you how to cook a few things. They teach you how to when you get to high school, you basically take a mega home ec course, right? You lay in a hammock, have nap time. They put a bandana around your head to catch the drool around your neck, so you can just drool right into it. And they teach you how to use the microwave, wash your clothes, wash your body, and you get a diploma.
We're going to be taking all that stuff out of the room. We got to sell it, get rid of it, and make room for the baby.
I'm not selling shit.
Scott did not make me pregnant. That is false.
Yeah, Dookie did.
He's not selling
Your
shit.
Job, Dookie.
He's not selling anything. He's not selling anything, okay? Stop what? I'm serious. That retarded guy that I tackled at the high school, that's what he graduated with.
Not mine, yours.
Scott?
Tell me I got to clean up my
has to
room.
be at your place, not mine.
We're coming to your house.
Who said?
Me?
Yeah, we're moving in, Scott.
No, y'all not.
We'll make him raise the baby, Scott.
No, y'all not.
It's a perfect idea.
No, y'all not moving in. No.
Fine. I'll just marry him and move in with him then.
Yeah, look, listen.
It's called an alternate something diploma, and the words mean something about living or sustaining yourself. I can't remember what it's called.
Are you
fucking crazy? No, me and you are going. No, not you and him. Me and you, Kilo.
Okay, I'm gonna utilize.
You're being moved now.
Kicked him out.
Kilo.
Oh, he's moving with him then.
Look.
No, y'all not moving in. No, y'all not.
So they're having a baby together. Scott won't raise the baby, but they're not allowed to move in together either.
We're coming to your house.
Who said?
Me?
Yeah, we're moving in, Scott.
No, y'all not.
We'll make him raise the baby, Scott.
No, y'all not.
It's a perfect idea.
No, y'all not moving in. No.
And they can't move in together either.
Move in with him then.
Yeah, look, listen.
Are you fucking crazy? No, me and you are going. No, not you and him. Me and you, Kilo.
Okay, I'm gonna utilize.
Me and you, Kilo, are getting married and moving in together.
You're being moved
Not
now.
the baby, not Dookie.
Kilo.
Oh, he's gone. Now he's in trouble.
Kilo.
What?
Me and you are going out, right?
That's what you said. But, you know, you're kissing people at New Year's. I just don't know, Scott. I just don't know. Sign a prenup.
But if you want to be with him, go right ahead. I don't care, because y'all not going to make moving plans without talking to me.
That would be kind of weird if your friends were having a baby together, but you're dating a girl who had a baby with your mutual friend, and they all want to move in with you. That seems strange.
You talk about moving in with me all the time.
Yeah, that's because we were talking about it. I'm not the man. I asked if I could move in, right?
Scott asked Kilo. Scott, as a full-grown adult who's never met this person, who thinks he's seen her tits because she sent nudes just that she downloaded on the internet, but has never physically met this person whatsoever. Scott Rogers, a 40-year-old man, asked another full adult woman with a husband and kids and everything if he could move in with her. I guess it's better than just being like, I'm going to New Orleans next day. I'm homeless. Why won't you help me? Next day, nobody loves the homeless.
Right. Okay, maybe I should have talked about it with you. I'm sorry.
Atsuko, don't you dare repeat that word that fucking Sunshine's trying to get you to say. Not while we're on Twitch. Okay, no racial slurs while we're on Twitch.
Clay.
Wait till we go to kick.
What to do? Okay.
This is your last chance, Tony.
Thank you, Scott.
Last chance.
I was just saying, you need to make room if they're going to move in with you. If that's the case,
we have no room anyways here.
He won't. He
This
said no.
apartment that I'm in is a one-bedroom apartment. No.
Told you. What'd I tell you? Who fucking brought you the groundbreaking details that he lives in a one-bedroom apartment? He has the bedroom, and his poor dad that works every goddamn day to put Scott up and to feed his big ass sleeps on the couch.
I thought you had like the main villa at the place. I thought you was balling.
He is.
No.
He is balling.
This is a one-bedroom apartment. One bed. In the bedroom,
Papa, thank you for that
is where
insight.
I'm at.
The bedroom's where I'm at. The only bedroom Scott occupies, and his dad, the only person I feel sorry for this is his fucking dad, dude. Imagine having to put up with it. Scott cusses him out, yells at him, threatens to fucking kill him and beat him up, and demands ridiculous things. Won't even let the poor man flush Scott's shit down the toilet so he can take a shower. He has to get in the shower, stand in there, let Scott come in and flush his own shit, freeze to death, or be burned up, I guess, if you're using cold water for the toilet. Be burned up in the shower, skin rolling off his bones from the scalding.
So no.
Do we have room to put a bassinet in the closet, Scott?
Stop talking about it.
I'm in a dark place.
Okay.
Where my favorite pastime is mistreating Atsuko. I can't help it, but I'm sure within like a decade or so I'll grow out of it.
Yeah, I can share your bed. If that's okay with Scott. Bree, can I stay in Bree's bed, Scott?
Barry, whoa. Inappropriate.
Kilo, you remember what I told you when you was posting those pictures a while back? That if you kept looking that good, that the mailman wasn't going to be the only one late this month. And look at you now.
Oh no! Oh no!
That's funny. I forgot all about that. We love Scott's White Ranger outfit. What are you talking about?
G-Dub, the baby's not staying at Scott's. We've already established this now.
And plus, Kilo, I've been playing this area for quite a while now. Remember those metal green shells I had that was right there?
Wait, Scott, you're marrying B?
What?
What the hell?
It's some bullshit.
Who said that?
Scott, let baby daddy back in, please.
He has one. This is his last chance too.
It's his last chance too.
I know, but
if the baby moves in, Scott's gonna have to reinstall the smoke detector. That's one thing I've heard for sure.
Kilo, remember when I had those green shells right there?
The shelves were white, and then they just got green from living with Scott.
Well,
yes, I remember.
The winning shells are going.
No, he's not allowed to smoke. That's why he fucking disabled the smoke detector, and it's hanging out of the goddamn wall. It's right over here, just off screen. But besides Ryan Upchurch's Jew video in the recommended section.
Like right there, too.
Can you imagine that YouTube bans me for someone else saying something about the vaccine, and then while I'm watching my favorite tater tard, Scott Wadros, I get recommended Ryan Upchurch's video, Shadow Jews Caught on Camera Secret Tunnel. The audacity.
Oh, that'll look good.
See, I thought you were getting rid of the shelf so to make room for the child, the newborn.
He said we can't come there.
No, stop. Stop right now.
That's a smoke detector.
Use your phone book. Scott is not pregnant. Quit putting lies in the chat.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I meant to say tater tot.
lies. Oh, Lord, Obama's in the house.
Y'all don't ask me what's in my head, what I have planned. Y'all don't ask. Y'all just assume, and that's not right. Assuming stuff.
You know what's in my head?
Not right.
You know what's in my head, Scott?
Assuming stuff, not white.
What?
Cream pies. That's what's in my head.
All these walls and ceiling were white. Cream pies are in Kilo's head.
Gosh. Oh, look at that. User 455, blah, blah, blah. He said Scott's showing.
Wow, that's rude.
Cream pies.
Well,
I wouldn't even be that mean.
Scott's beautiful inside and out. Don't start your shit.
You do have a glow.
Thank you, Scott. I know I'm beautiful. I appreciate that comment.
I said Kilo.
For including us all.
I said Kilo.
Appreciate it.
Dookie, can you please read a comment from B? Read this comment. There's some
Atsuko says FYT, which we all know stands for fried yaki and tuna.
timing happening.
No, I said Kilo.
Was it right for you to make me feel like I was the only one, Scott?
No.
Wow.
I said Kilo.
Looks like some two timing's been going on, Scott.
Bryce Rip says, I'm pregnant with my son's wife.
Scott, he was reading you a comment.
I can read the comments, okay? I can read.
Are you two-timing right now, Scott?
He can weed.
No, I'm not. God damn.
But Kilo, I told you was beautiful first.
So B's in the chat, and B says, Scott, you said we were getting married.
So, I mean.
No. You're muted too.
What did you just say?
I'm not. God damn.
But Kilo, I told you was beautiful first. So, I mean.
No.
Oh my God.
No. You're muted too.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Someone said that Kilo was beautiful before Scott Wadros. Hey, Red Pill Girlfriend, did you get to see the other day when y'all donated? I showed a bunch of mushroom pictures. You get to see them?
Everybody's muted but me. I'm the only one been good.
I went ahead and broke everything down just because if I go to jail, I'd rather go straight to fucking prison. I went ahead and broke everything down into grab bags, eighth ounce grab bags, so I could grab it, and it's not as big an issue with the scale and a huge amount and all that shit. I ended up getting, so far I've got 18 of those.
Scott, did you know that our 3-year friend anniversary is coming up?
Yeah, I did.
Our 3-year friend anniversary?
Happy 3-year friend anniversary.
Happy 3 years, Scott.
And yes, I do have my blade out, but I'm trying to do something with the blade.
Scott, you're a grown man. You can.
So he does have his knife out, but it's because he's doing something, not because he's threatening people and trying to get their channel shut down again.
Have one if you want one.
No, what I'm just saying is that was the noise because I'm sorry.
I thought you were calling me beautiful. Don't cut me.
I got my biological blade out right now in my hand.
Oh, whoa.
I got my biological blade out right now in my hand. Mariah, can I cut you open with my biological blade later? Don't worry, they'll never take me alive. Not again.
All right, that's it, Dookie. You're kicked out.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Bye, Dookie.
He's sorry.
Biological blade.
No, you know,
logical blade.
He was being
I don't
funny.
care. I don't care. He knows that I don't like inappropriate talk, right, Kilo?
He tried to pull this the other night, and Scott said, mm-mm.
Wait, you asked for people's butthole pictures on Snapchat. And what the fuck is going on that dome, buddy? Do roaches bite? I'll make sure they set up conjugal visits so you can come by, Mariah. Do roaches bite?
We ain't having this.
Nope.
Scott, the dictator, says no.
Nope.
What I'm trying to say is, there's no room to be inappropriate, right?
Well, I mean, you let me talk about cream pies.
Scott, I got
That's
a
because
question.
you're a woman and you're my
That's because you're a woman and I want to see your butthole.
best friend.
And it comes from the gallery.
Scott, you're my favorite person for real.
Russ wants to know.
You don't too, Kilo.
Jay Tucker, you'll learn when it comes to me and Scott. I will not stand up for myself, and I'm an enabler. Right, Scott?
Right.
I will not stand up for myself, and I am a Scott enabler. Me too.
And that's just the truth.
Something bit his head.
Beat me to death.
I've never seen Scott can almost grow like a fucking monk where they shave. He can almost bridge. He has the two little horns. He can almost bridge this and have a perfect circle of baldness.
Dylan, don't be starting on Dookie, okay? He's our friend, and the only person that's allowed
Don't start, Mariah. I'm eating mushrooms tonight. You're already starting your Hydra bullshit.
to be mean to Dookie is Scott, so I don't think you get to be mean to him, because you don't.
Scott, can I get your attention?
What?
We got a lot of people in the chat wondering who's going to be paying child support.
It's not my baby, so it's not me.
Okay. Well, Breezy said he's going to be making the wood shelves for you too.
Oh.
So I'll do it.
That's so nice.
I'm making the wooden shelves.
Well, but he said it first.
I know how to do it.
Breezy's the master carpenter. You're just a masturbator. So I mean, you're really good at fishing.
No, I'm muted. Stay muted for 5 minutes.
A masturbator.
Scott, maybe we should, say a prayer for, how, Dookie's, so hypersexual. Maybe we should pray it down.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't have our toast this morning, or our cheers.
The fuck's he trimming up his peg leg? What is he doing with that knife?
Nope, we didn't. Are you ready, Kilo?
A moist cupcake. Yes, I'm ready.
Crystal.
I'm ready, Scott.
All right, hold on a minute.
The fuck is Crystal?
There you go, Kilo.
Okay.
Get on camera.
Incoming Donald clip.
Oh no, the enforcer. Sounds dangerous.
No, you're going.
Barry did it. Is Scott an adult movie star now? Look at them nails. Nice manicure. Wonder who he's kicking. Scotty is already married. If you know Kilo, I'll make you... I love you, Kilo. I'll make you some shelves. That's probably it. I'm his other girlfriend. Where you at, Scott? Fucking Barry. Ask Scott. How you been, Scott?
No.
Nice manicure. Is Scott an adult movie star now?
You're going.
Oh, yeah, Barry, you knew better than that.
Look at them. Oh, it was Barry. Barry did a cheers, and Scott kicked him out.
Are you ready?
Ready.
Ready. Okay, cheers, Scott. Cheers to you.
Shut up, Mariah.
Amen. Oh, Scott, look, it's like I'm an angel, and you just didn't even know it. Cheers, Stookie, cheers.
No. It's only for me and you.
And James, because remember you changed it up.
Yeah, James, but he's not in here. He's probably asleep. Right?
Yeah, balls deep after this, I'm not having any more babies, okay? The machine is shutting down. I only have one egg anyway, and I used it, so.
Oh, boy.
Oh, thank you. Mauricio, you changed your name. Ew, trucker by ew. Please don't say juice.
Thank you, Scott, for letting me back. I appreciate it.
Oh, I didn't say anything to you.
I would tell you.
Big Daddy Mystic.
Oh,
Be
no.
nice to Spicy.
The enforcer. That was so good. Let's play it again.
Tone. Big Daddy Mystic. Be nice to Spicy.
How does she stand watching this show? Thank you very much. I won't, but thank you for your request. How does she stand to watch my mouth? Is she sitting there with a bar of soap, getting ready to leap at me at any moment and wash it out? Thank you very much, Sunshine. I like that. That was great.
Kilo and James do Cheetos.
I didn't know. I didn't know I wasn't invited. I'm sorry.
Chris, I live in West Virginia, but I'm relocating soon.
I used to tell James this all the time, and Kilo knows. If you're not invited to something, don't invite yourself.
Verno,
Right, Kilo?
When I've seen you put the Diet Coke bottle up, I thought we were all doing cheers. My bad.
Nah.
Oh, Scott.
Mauricio, yeah.
I was saying, and I was talking to Kilo.
I hope she's still here.
Well,
yeah, she got to see it. I was making sure you got to see it.
Be confused, Scott. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm not you, okay?
Will you let Dookie in for a second?
Huh?
I think you, Steve. Will you let Dookie in for just a second?
Yeah, just a second. Oh, hell.
Welcome back, Daddy.
Oh, thank you, Daddy.
Oh, cool. Cowboy hat. Camera off.
Scott, I just wanted to say cheers to our unborn.
That sounds about right, Binding Tears.
No. Dookie
did a cheers. Dookie's doing cheers.
No.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers.
No.
Kilo did it with him.
God damn it.
Cheers. He couldn't ban him quick enough. Barry did it. Barry's doing it.
I quit. I thought I was allowed to cheers with Dookie. Sorry.
No, you wasn't. No.
We let you and Kilo, and I thought me and Dookie was okay.
Nah, only one Cheers per live.
My bad.
Only one Cheers per live.
I don't know all Scott's rules every time. I mean, you haven't let me around for a while.
Scott, you're so silly. You make me laugh. Even if you are angry, you make me laugh.
I hope I don't have to go 16,000.
Scott, can I ask you a serious question? And I'm not trying to be mean, rude, or anything. Have you talked to Cindy lately?
Oh no, me and her
Cindy
got into a big argument.
Love you, Dookie. Scott, Dookie.
Imagine that. The two women that he thinks he controls got into a big argument and he cussed them both out. Imagine. It's hard to even believe that shit.
Love you, Dookie, so much.
Love you too, Dookie.
We miss you, Dookie. I wish you'd come back.
He's coming back.
You ever have a day where you got to go poop? And even after you poop, you're like, man, it didn't all come out. And then it feels like you got to poop like basically all day. I'm having one of those days. All day it's felt like I got to poop. But when I try, hardly anything comes out. Pebbles.
Allowed to come back. He's not allowed to come back, no.
He's coming here next weekend. Next weekend he's coming here.
That's fine. But he's not coming back in the box. He's not.
No, he's coming to my house.
I know.
You gonna let Superfly in?
He's coming to my cream pie.
He's a pretty cool guy.
I hate that. Like, I like to poop and be done and feel like, yeah, check the box. Today is done with, right? Drop the deuce. It's over. I'm not going to be back here for at least 24 hours. But then some days, I don't know if it's something I eat or what, it's like I have to poop all day.
So's Dookie. I mean, he's carrying your child.
No, stop.
Dookie's carrying your child, Scott.
I already know all that.
So, Scott, let me get this right. He's allowed to come over now?
Yeah.
Superfly.
You're allowed to turn your camera on, Superfly.
Superfly for a white guy.
Hey, Superfly, that doesn't apply to Superfly.
Scott, you have so many rules. Why can't Dookie turn his camera on?
No, he can. What I'm saying is, Superfly can have his camera on.
What?
Yeah, but she asked why can't Dookie or fucking Barry have their camera on?
You want to let Dookie have his camera on?
Hey, don't start that rule thing, because I get confused.
I'm not starting anything. I'm just.
I got confused too. I mean, dude's trying to build Scott shelves because he's a master carpenter.
No, I'm building the shelves on my own.
Scott, all you do is hook.
Stevie.
He did not ask if I can do it.
He called Scott a masturbator, and Scott didn't even get it.
No, that's not what I did.
That was nice of him.
Scott, can Dookie have one more chance?
Not ask.
Scott,
He offered not ask.
Did you make a clip of it?
I'm making.
hands right.
Thanks.
I'm raising my hand.
If you guys don't know, Twitch has the ability, if there's something in the show you really like, you can clip it out, and it automatically posts the clips to my channel. And then sometimes I'll grab them and upload them places. But
so I don't want to have to like leave you and then go call Dookie. Can he come up here real quick so that I don't have to leave and call him?
Yeah. If he acts right.
I said, yeah, bring Dookie back.
So he's a woodsman now?
Thank you for accepting my request, Scott.
He's a woodsman because he says if he acts white.
I appreciate it.
I heard he could go in the woods and carve out a shopping mall.
I know how to build a shelf. I know. All I need is get the wood sized up. get it cut, and get some screws, put it together.
Breezy was just offering to help. Breezy was just offering his assistance.
Hey, what kind of wood are we using first? Because if you run some of these screws and some of this wood, it's just going to be over with right there. It ain't going to hold.
I suggest my wood. I have a very good
10 out of 10 would rather rather get 10 out of 10.
Okay, y'all muted.
Everybody's suggesting Dookie's wood.
Plywood.
Did he say very thick? Oh, I got choked.
That's a girthy wood.
Yes.
Girthy wood. That's the best kind. Don't you agree?
What is Scott cutting off his pants? It's bothering me that I don't know what he's using his knife for.
No comment.
I mean, if you're going to build the shelves, you better
whittling down his peg leg.
Girthy wood.
You have 1,000 and 1.1K in here because you're fabulous.
Damn.
This motherfucker has over 1,000 people watch him. Sat around and smell.
Happy New Year, Scotty.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you.
What are you doing, Scott?
I want to be the first one to wish you a Happy New Year. Did I do it?
I'm trying to take all this white off the shoes.
Is it the shoes?
Is that dog poop?
No, it's his clay shoes, isn't it?
Yeah, clay shoes.
That's the shoes he made. So he put clay all over these shoes and made these shoes. And he's trying to get it all off because it's the only pair of shoes he has. He only has one pair of shoes. And he tried to make them into cosplay shoes. And it didn't work, so now he's trying to get it all off.
What?
Oh my God, he made shoes out of clay.
Let me see that. What happened to it?
No, it was for why I put this on.
Did you make those for the baby?
No, it was Scott's clay molding era. It was my favorite.
No, this is actual EVA foam clay that's holding.
Yeah, and he made it for his.
Remember when I was wanting to build the Dragon Sword costume?
Oh, look at that.
Scott,
you
are you?
Shoes for the baby and wasn't even born yet.
No, dude, he's making a crib. He's making a crib.
No, stop. No, I'm not making. No, I'm about to end this goddamn live.
Oh no.
Anonymous gifted Binding Terry's a subscription.
Oh, thank you.
Anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Binding Terry's.
Binding Terry, thank you very much, Anonymous, for the gifted sub to Binding Terry. Terry Crews.
Whatever I do is not for the baby.
The stuff I do is not for your baby.
Scott, selfie.
Look,
selfie.
Yeah, consider supporting the show at coldbeer.fun. Thank you. I appreciate that. The show is 100% funded by you guys. If it wasn't funded the way it is, there's no way I could do it so often. Like I work basically 2 jobs every day and pick up all of Mariah's slack. It's hard as fuck. I'm telling you.
Kilo. What? God. Look. Look. Kilo. What? God damn it. Now look what you made me fucking say.
What happened?
What did he say? What I missed?
What'd you do?
He just said what to do.
Oh, no.
What did he say? Hold on. He threw a knife. All right, here we go. Is it because he said, I don't do anything for your baby?
I'm build the Dragon Sword costume.
Oh, look at that.
Scott,
you
are you?
Shoes for the baby and wasn't even born yet.
No, dude, he's making a crib. He's making a crib.
No, stop. No.
He's making a crib, she said.
No, I'm not making. No. I'm about to end this goddamn live.
Nice.
Whatever I do is not for the baby.
Whatever I do is not for the baby.
Scott, selfie.
And then she says, and I think that you made me say that. You made me say whatever I do is not for the baby.
Look.
Selfie.
Kilo.
Now she's making a sad face.
What? God damn it. Now look what you made me fucking say.
What happened?
What did he say? What I missed?
What'd you do?
He just said what to do.
Oh, no.
Dude, you're being selfish towards the baby.
All y'all except for Kilo and Superfly is going to be in the box.
All your
Kilo, you did not let me finish, Kilo. As of right now, I'm trying to think of a costume to make, and then I'm going to send you some money for the baby.
You're going to have a baby with? Wait, what?
Kilo is.
Scott, will you tell them we're not having a baby together?
No, we're not.
Oh, okay. Well, where's the baby?
Scott keeps kidding.
I'm going to send you some money for the baby, Kilo. That was my plan.
Can you let Duke back in here?
That was my plan. I'll send you 13 cents for the baby.
I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Scott's mad at
Not right
him.
now because I'm trying to take a porch.
I kind of like Dookie.
Well, he's a little bit of a you know what.
What'd he do? I didn't even hear nothing.
Scott is upset that Dookie and I went to Vegas.
And Dookie did not ask
Dookie did not ask if he could take another adult that I don't know either one of them. One adult I don't know took another adult I don't know to Vegas and nobody asked me.
That's what I wanted to do.
I love when they, I don't know another term for it, even though this is like a fucking porn term. I love when they like, or a sexual term, I guess, they like edge him, right? Like they always keep him in this like super hyper aware, fucking freaking out, right on the edge of explosions with several explosions in between, but they never push him over the limit where he's like, God damn it, I'm done. And he just ends.
And Scott does not like.
And it works both ways because most of the time I'm right at the precipice of orgasm as well.
Wayne.
Just his dick. That's it.
Was you paying for it?
No.
Oh my God,
no,
he's
we
got a
went there to go,
he's got a screwdriver poking a hole in his shoe.
Roller coasters, and then Scott said that his pull-out game wasn't well, and then here we are. No, we went there to go like ride roller coasters, and then Scott.
They went to Vegas to ride roller coasters.
Said that his pull-out game wasn't well, and then here we are having a sweet baby.
Well, that should not have never happened. You should have never went.
Oh, so you're about to have his baby, I guess. And I've been gone, so
Yes, yeah, so Scott's bitter.
Kilo,
what?
I hope the baby is born healthy.
Oh, thank you, Scott. I'm glad that you're not mad that he's coming up here.
Yeah, because remember the plans have changed for me to come up there.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
It just kind of left a bad taste in Scott's mouth,
Scott, I have a message.
Dookie's dick, Dookie's pullout game left a bad taste in Scott's mouth. Got it.
For you.
Scott, you said what? You to have an abortion? What?
From whom? Who's it from, Dookie?
All right, you ready? Here it is. This is a message. Listen carefully.
No, I'm muting you.
Let's hear it.
Who's the message from, Dookie? Who is the message from? Let me know who gave the message to you. Now, I'm going to unmute you, and you tell me who sent you the message.
It was Tyler in the comments. So let him tell.
Oh, okay, Scott, you got to.
No, I don't appreciate it. You talk about domestic violence, and you should stop domestic violence. You're the one being the domestic violent one, right? So if you don't stop picking out
It's Kevin H. calling Scott a domestic violence guy. Let's slow it down so we can actually understand it.
You talk about domestic violence, and you should stop. Let him tell.
Oh, okay, Scott, you got to.
No, I don't appreciate it. You talk about domestic violence, and you should stop domestic violence. You're the one being the domestic violent one, right? So
You're the one being the domestic violent one, okay?
If you don't stop picking out Kilo and Dookie Drip, That's a troll. I know that voice. It's a troll.
No, that's the greatest goddamn ranger that ever existed. Kevin H. Drip.
Voice is that?
This guy. Oh man,
Kevin.
He's not good.
It's Kevin H.
Yep.
He's not good. Dr. J says I'm edging. I bet you are.
And also, Kilo, there's another reason why I kicked him out too.
What?
Because he did not say whose the message was from. Then you hear me ask him who's it from, Kilo?
Yeah.
He did not say the name, so.
No, I'm not. I got the glasses again. No, I'm not pregnant with Scott's baby.
Hey, Marky.
Hang on a second, stop.
But, hey, Kilo.
Yo, hang on, I gotta do something real quick. What's up?
Are you willing to go back to, I don't know, are you willing to go back to, Vegas?
With Scotty or who?
With Dookie?
No, well, I just thought of this. I can take you a second time.
With Scotty?
Com data alert. A transaction of $10.48 was, he has a com data card?
Or who?
With Dookie?
No, well, I just thought of this. I can take you a second time and Dookie can have the first time.
Oh, yeah.
What?
No, I can't go back to Vegas. Like, that was a lot. Because that was just a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot to process, Scott.
I wanted to take you to Vegas way before he took you.
Scotty, we went like a month ago, literally.
And it was like 5 months ago when I wanted to ask you.
Scott, why did you abandon Joy? Joy, he's mad about my pregnancy, so I'm in trouble. Why did you abandon Joy, Scott?
I still do want to take you to Vegas.
Scott, can Dookie please come back up here?
Hey, Scotty.
Yay!
Got out. That was nice.
As long as he behaves.
Hey, Scotty.
Why do you keep thinking he's going to behave? Scott, you can't afford soda for you and your dad. How are you going to go to Vegas with someone else?
Got out. That was nice.
Those sloppy seconds. Soppy seconds.
Okay, hang on.
Swappy seconds.
Spent 25 for a shout out.
Well, thank you, Dusty.
Tilo.
What's up?
Tilo, still do want to take you to Vegas.
God, he can't get past it, can he?
Well, let me have this baby first, and then we'll go. Okay, how about that?
That's what I'm talking about. When you have the baby, we can go.
Okay.
I'll take you to the Philippines.
Don't get into it, Superfly. Do not get into it, please.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying, don't try and upstage me.
I'll
Oh, somebody was upstate. Oh, God. Kevin H is on camera on Lil Dookie Dwip.
go after you.
Upset. When I get upset, I get
no.
For president.
When I get upset, I get physical. Then Superfly said, Kevin H for president.
Damn, he was going quick.
I want to know. No, you're not telling me who's the message is from, Dookie. That's why I'm not letting you in. You have to let me know who it's from.
But Scott, listen, here's the thing. Then I have to call him. So it's easier if you just let him come in here so that I don't have to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I keep on telling him that I'm going to send you an invite, Dookie.
And then he smells like a hamster.
God damn it. Nope, Dookie. I'm sending you the goddamn invite.
So Dookie's trying to join right now. He's kicking him out because he wants to send him an invite.
Am I still a mod?
No, God damn it.
Hey, Dukes.
Thanks for accepting my invite. Hey, Superfly.
I'm requesting. I'm inviting you. No.
What?
Thanks for accepting my invite. No, get out. No.
Just happened.
That's the way I will do my live.
Oh, okay.
Pregnant sex is extra creamy.
God damn it. No, Dookie.
Thanks for accepting my invite, Scott.
No.
Plus, it teaches your kid how to dodge when it's fucking jabbing at them or whatever. They're either going to learn to dodge or they're going to come out like Scott.
Listen, I'm keep on booting you until I send you a request. I send you it.
Scott, can I?
Hey, Scotty Cowboys 12.
God damn it, no.
I'm sorry. J Bell. Tell me, dog.
He wants to send you the request.
Accept the invitation, Dookie. God damn it. No, Dookie, I invite you.
Maybe it's not going through.
Bullshit.
Okay. Just chill. It's okay.
No, I want to invite him.
What did he just say in chat? Hold on.
Maybe it's not going through.
There's no invitation.
Bullshit.
Okay. Just chill. It's okay.
No, I want to invite him. No, he has to long. God damn it. I'm about to block this bastard.
I like
God
that.
damn it.
Bastard.
Okay.
No, I want to invite him. No, he has to long. God damn it. I'm about to block this bastard.
I like
God
that.
damn it.
Oh, wow.
I want to invite him.
They said chill out a little, Scotty, your blood pressure.
I want to invite Dookie in the box, and he don't accept that. I'm going to keep on.
They want Kevin H back, maybe. Is that possible?
No, not until he lets me send him an invite. Stop it, Dookie. God damn it, or you'll be blocked.
Dookie.
Oh, God, hold on. When I say that message took me out.
Invitation sent.
Dookie.
Oh,
What did Holden say?
Send him
Hold
an
on.
invite.
Back, maybe. Is that possible?
Who's Holden and what's it say?
No,
Motorsports
I'm
Hub.
going to keep
What does it even matter? You have anger issues.
keep on,
Batman.
keep on.
The GD gang. Or Roid
They want
Rage.
Kevin H back, maybe. Is that possible?
What am I watching? Play Kevin H's message.
No.
Man is raging. Calm down, Big Scotty. Let Scotty be in control.
Not until he lets me send him an invite. Stop it, Dookie. God damn it, or you'll be blocked.
What is so special about inviting? Big deal. Who is Kevin H? It's okay, Pookie.
Dookie.
Why are you so mad?
Oh, God, Holden, when I say that.
I don't see a message from Holden.
Took me out.
Damn it.
Invitation sent. Accept, Dookie.
Okay. Accept it, Dookie. Now. There he is.
Call him. For accepting my invite, Scott.
No, I invited you, Dookie. I said invitation sent.
Scott, tell him how cute he is.
Nobody can deny Scotty as the leader.
Dookie, tell him how cute he is.
No.
Yeah, give me a compliment today, Scott.
Not until he says the right words.
Look at
Scott. Here, I'm gonna start it off. I think your hair looks great.
Those are love knots.
Great today.
That's where somebody had him banging up against the headboard. You got to see Mariah. Her head looks like the dimples on a golf ball.
No,
I like the inverted mohawk.
I invited. You have to accept this time. I invited you. Cause nah.
I
invited.
Why? Explain it to me. Cause nah.
You.
All right, fine, Scott. Fine. I'll go with it. I'll go with it. I'll say you invite. Okay.
Nope. I'm going to invite you. I'm kicking you out and inviting you.
Oh my God, Scott.
And it's going to keep on until you let me. I'm keep on until you let me invite you.
Scott, I have a very important message.
Literally, the only thing we've done is kicked him in and out of the box the whole time.
Scott, I have to tell you this. Please listen to me.
Kilo.
Scott, I don't think it's okay that you're letting girls send
You were the one talking about staying the night in his bed naked or something.
gifts to my man.
It wasn't me.
Oh, that is not it.
Yeah, ladies, don't send him to us, oh man.
Yeah.
Who's the message from?
Sorry, Kilo. The message is from Kevin H. The Godfather. Okay.
He's not the Godfather. I am.
Yeah, I don't remember agreeing to that. You know? Oh my God. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm the Godfather, only Godfather.
Oh my God. There you go, folks. Scott Wadros. All right, guys. Tomorrow I'm gonna do I gotta do a Patreon show, and I'm gonna try to do a free show, so we can see what we do. There's some documents out. I don't know if I'll read them quickly. Got it? Ready? Let's see. Phil Godlewski versus Bree. Please be advised that the plaintiff has filed a motion for partial judgment on the pleadings in the above case. All parties have agreed to submit this matter on briefs without the necessity of oral argument. Please schedule this matter for oral argument. And it says, I looked up how to say this word the other day, and it's not how you think. Precipe, or some shit. I can't remember. I had to look it up the other day, and I never say it right. These are Bree and Phil. And now this blank day of blank 2023, upon consideration of plaintiff's motion for partial judgment on the pleadings hereby ordered as follows. Plaintiff shall file a brief in support not later than blank day of blank. Defendant shall file an answer and brief in reply to motion for partial judgment on pleadings no later than blank day of blank 2020 blank. Argument shall be held on blank day of blank at blank o'clock in blank courtroom number blank of Lackawanna County Courthouse blank. Comes now plaintiff Phil Godlewski by his attorney and his counsel Coleman Law PC. Plaintiff Phil Godlewski commenced this action on March 27th by filing a complaint against Bree. Alleging cause of action for defamation, false light, invasion of privacy, and publicity to private life, invasion of privacy. On May 5th, 2023, Bree responded by filing an answer to the new matter and counterclaim alleging causes of action against Godlewski for defamation, false light of invasion of privacy, assault, battery, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and negligent infliction of emotional distress, NIED. On July 7, 2023, Godlewski filed an answer to Bree's new matter to Bree counterclaim. Bree has filed a reply to Godlewski's new matter. The pleading in this matter are closed. Pennsylvania rules of civil procedure permit a party to move for judgment on the pleadings after the relevant pleadings are closed, but within such time as not unreasonably delay trial. Paragraphs 1 through 6 of this motion are hereby restated and reincorporated by reference to and fully set forth. The Pennsylvania rules of civil procedure require that a responsive pleading shall admit or deny each averment of fact and in the preceding pleading any part thereof to which in responsive RCP 1029 further averments is in a pleading to which a responsive pleading is required and admitted when not denied specifically by necessary implication. A general denial shall have the effect of admission. Paragraph 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 19, 22, 44, and 45 of Bree's answer contain the language denied as stated. Bree's answer and new matter to plaintiff's complaint and the counterclaim attached here to Exhibit 1. The language denied as stated is legally insufficient to specifically deny the allegations of paragraphs 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 44, and 45 of the complaint. Same paragraphs, the complaint must be deemed admitted. Well, I don't think this is going to work. She put denied as stated. If that's insufficient, then you're not going to get an admittal of that. The language denied is legally insufficient to specifically deny the allegations of paragraph 12. Complaint Paragraph 12 of the complaint must be deemed admitted. Lots of other paragraphs. Answer purported to specifically deny the corresponding allegations of the complaint, but offer no contradicting facts or other explanation of the denials. See Exhibit 1. The answers are legally insufficient to constitute specific denials and are more general denials. The allegations contained in... She's just going to get to do this again. I almost guarantee it. Look how much leeway they gave Phil. Paragraphs 1 through 18 of this motion are restated and reincorporated. Ordinarily, an action for assault must be committed within 2 years. In the case of an unemancipated minor, the limitation period begins to run when the unemancipated minor reaches the age of 18. A minor is a person who's not yet reached the age of 18 years. When a person under 18 of age at the time that cause action related to sexual abuse arises, the person will have a period of 37 years after attaining the age of 18 to bring action. Sexual abuse, for the purpose of the statute of limitations, requires that the individual bring the civil action engaged in such activities as a result of forcible compulsion or the threat of forcible compulsion, which would prevent resistance by a person of reasonable resolution. Forcible compulsion, for purposes of the statute of limitations, shall have the meaning given to it by 18 PA CSA 3101. Forcible compulsion is compulsion by the use of physical, intellectual, moral, emotional, or psychological force, either expressed or implied. For the purpose of the statute of limitations, the following acts are indicative of sexual abuse. Sexual intercourse, which includes penetration, however slight, of any body part or object into the sex organ of another. Deviant sexual intercourse, which includes sexual intercourse per os or per anus. Indecent contact, which includes any touching of sexual or other intimate parts. This is hot. Or intimate parts of the person for the purpose of arousing or gratifying sexual desire in either person. Bree has not brought for action for assault within the 2 years after turning 18. Bree has not alleged facts that support she engaged in sexual activity with Godlewski as a result of forcible compulsion or threat of forcible compulsion, which would prevent resistance by a person of reasonable resolution. Bree has not alleged she engaged in sexual intercourse with Godlewski involving penetration over slight of the body. Yes, she has. Clearly, she has. Bree has not alleged that she engaged in sexual intercourse per OS or per anus with Godlewski. Bree has not alleged that Godlewski touched Bree's sexual or other intimate parts for the purpose of arousing or gratifying sexual desire in either Godlewski or Bree. Bree has not alleged facts which entitled Bree to the extended statute of limitations for minor victims of sexual abuse. Bree's assault claim is barred by the statute of limitations. Bree's assault claim must be dismissed. Paragraphs 1 through 35 of this motion restate and reincorporated reference to the fully set forth. Ordinarily, an action for battery must be committed within 2 years. In the case of an unemancipated minor, run when they reach 18. A minor is a person who has not yet reached 18. When a person is under the 18 years of age at the time cause-related action sexual abuse arises, that person will have 37 periods. Sexual abuse, for the purpose of the statute of limitations, requires that the individual bring the civil action engaged in such activities as a result of forcible compulsion or threat of forcible compulsion, which would, this is all just reinstated, right? And we go down here, it says sexual intercourse, which includes penetration over slight, same things. Bree has not brought her action for battery within 2 years after turning 18. Bree has not alleged facts which support that she engaged in sexual activities with Godlewski as a result of forcible compulsion or threat of forcible compulsion, which would prevent resistance by a person of reasonable resolution. Bree has not alleged that she engaged in sexual intercourse with Godlewski involving penetration, however slight, of any body part. Same thing as up above. Bree has not alleged facts which entitle Bree to the extended statute limitation under 14 PA-CSA 5533 for minor victims of sexual abuse. Bree's battery claim is barred by statute of limitations. Bree's battery claim must be dismissed. This is all filed by Phil, so it's gonna heavily favor Phil. By the way, he's leaking these documents now. Intentional emotional distress. 18 years of age, you have 37. Sexual abuse. This is the same paragraph, almost word for word. NIED. Same thing. Sexual abuse. She has 37 years to file because she was a minor, basically. Claiming that she hasn't claimed that they had fucking sexual relationships. Count 5, demur assault. In order to state cause of action for assault in Pennsylvania, a plaintiff must plead an act intended to cause offensive harmful bodily contact. She's going to have to fucking fix her paperwork. If this stands, like, look how they've been over backwards to let Phil redo, extension, redo. IED, extreme and outrageous conduct as intentional and reckless, causing severe emotional distress and resulting in some physical harm. So they're asking her to dismiss all of Bree's counterclaims, basically, because she hasn't said they had sex together. Whether the court must deem certain paragraphs of plaintiff's complaint admitted as defendant has failed to provide legally sufficient responses, whether the court must dismiss defendant's claims for assault, battery, blah, blah, blah. Whether the court must dismiss defendant's claims for assault, battery, blah, 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 for failure to state a claim upon which relief may be granted, as those claims are barred by statute of limitations. They're asking for three different, either admit them, deny them because they're barred by statute of limitations, or dismiss them because the failure to state a claim. Alleged cause of action for defamation, all that stuff again, battery, and that's counterclaim. A factual record has not yet been developed in this matter. At this stage, the court must look at the allegations in the pleadings. Godlewski alleges in his complaint that Bree has falsely stated in an affidavit provided in other litigation that Godlewski and Bree had sex multiple times while Bree was in the ninth grade and 10th grade. Complaint at 9. Godlewski further alleges that Bree falsely stated the two commenced a sexual relationship while Bree was 15 and Godlewski was approximately 10 years older than Bree. Why would you say approximately 10 years old? That's just stupid. In her counterclaim, Bree asserts that Godlewski and Bree engaged in sexual intercourse multiple times during the period of fall of 2008 through spring, summer of 2010, while Bree was a minor and Godlewski was 25 or 26 years of age. Counterclaim, Bree further alleges that Godlewski sent a series of text messages to Bree. Counterclaim. So it says right here that in a counterclaim, she asserts that Godlewski and Bree engaged in sexual intercourse multiple times. So you can't say that, oh, penetration, however slight. Bree alleges that Godlewski was a baseball coach at Bree's high school. Bree further alleges that Godlewski took on somewhat of a role of a grief counselor in his capacity as a coach and at defendant's high school. Counterclaim at 84. Pennsylvania rules of civil procedure admit a party to move for judgment on the pleadings after the relevant pleadings are closed, but within such time as not reasonable to delay trial. The Superior Court has found that a motion for judgment on pleadings is similar to demurrer. It may be entered when there are disputed issues of facts and the moving party is entitled to judgment as a matter of law. In determination if there's a dispute of the facts, the court must confine its consideration to the pleadings and relevant documents. For the purposes of deciding judgment pleadings, all by the way, even if she gets these denied, I'm sure they're going to file. They're going to do everything to put these back in. These are all of her counterclaims, and it doesn't do anything about Phil's claim that's still going to the case. In the case at bar, the court must look at allegations of Bree's counterclaims. The court must accept Bree's well-pled allegations of fact as true. So they have to accept Bree's well-pled allegations of fact as true. However, the court need not accept any of Bree's factual allegations which are contradicted by the documents attached by Bree to her pleading. In doing so, the court will conclude that it must dismiss Bree's claims for assault, battery, IED, NIED, as they are barred by statute of limitations, or in the alternative, fail to state claims upon which relief may be granted. The court must deem certain paragraphs of the plaintiff's complaint admitted as defendant has failed to provide legally sufficient responses. Lots more case law. Rule 1029 does provide exceptions to the need for specific denials. A party may state that after reasonable investigation, the party is without knowledge or information is sufficient to form the belief as the truth of averment. However, a party cannot rely on 1029C when it is clear that the pleader must know whether a particular allegation is true or false. Averments in pleading. The exception typically applies to materials such as allegations of law or prayers for relief, whether an allegation or fact of law is determined by the context of disclosing the circumstances. Keep going. Appellate courts have found responses asserting that a document speaks for itself are unsupported. So you can't say something like the document speaks for itself, or you can read it plainly in the document. Denied as stated. So they're very upset she put denied as stated in her claim. The court must dismiss defendant's claims for assault, battery, IED, and NIED, as those claims are barred by statute of limitations. As preliminary matter, the Supreme Court has found that defenses involving statute of limitations may be entertained in a motion for judgment on the pleadings. Ordinarily, it's 2 years or 2 years after you turn 18. If it's sexual in nature, you got 37 years. Sexual abuse for the purpose, it describes sexual abuse again. Reasonably infer that Bree's own factual averments regarding her age, that Bree turned 18 in 2012 or 2013, Bree would ordinarily have had 2 years from that time to bring her claim against Godlewski. That time passed long before filing of the counterclaim in 2023. Bree now seeks to bring her claims under the extended statute of limitations for cases of sexual abuse. As we shall demonstrate, Bree fails to qualify as she has, 1, failed to allege facts which satisfy the definition of forcible compulsion, 2, has failed to allege facts which, if they're going to be generous to anybody, it's going to be the person who's claiming at 15-year-olds that they were manipulated and had a sexual relationship with somebody that had an authority figure in their school. If they're going to give it to anybody, you did say that, Pebbles. It's all on the tape. Mental and physical condition of victims accuses the atmosphere and physical setting in which the incident was alleged to have taken place, the extent to which the accused may have been in a position of authority, domination, or custodial control over the victims, and whether the victim was under duress. The list of possible factors is by no means exclusive. Decline to adopt a bright line. Context of civil action. The plaintiff alleges she was a junior counselor at summer gymnastics camp. This is a different case. SS asserted that the head coach groomed her over the course of the summer. This apparently culminated with the head coach pressuring SS to sneak out of her bunk to have inappropriate sexual contact with the head coach. Given these facts, the Middle District found that the mere coach-counselor or coach-student relationship was sufficient to support an inference of forcible compulsion. Oh, no. For real? Bree attempts to assert Godlewski's position on as a coach at Bree's high school supplies the requisite relationship from which the court may infer forcible compulsion in the alleged sexual interactions between Godlewski and Bree. See Bree's answer, a new matter in plaintiff 566482. However, Bree entirely fails to plead that Godlewski was Bree's coach or had any interaction at all with Bree as his capacity as coach. Additionally, just the fact that she knew that he was a coach is enough to go on. Just the fact, like, you may be the principal at my school. Let's say you're the principal at the vocational school, and I don't take any vocational classes. I'm at the main campus, not the vocational school, not the tech school. I'm at the main campus, but just me knowing that you have a position at the school that could have some type of power should be enough. Forcible compulsion, lack of consent drawn by this court in Gonzalez. More importantly, Bree's allegations of lack of consent are flatly contradicted by the voluminous text messages which Bree attached to her pleadings. In Bree's Exhibit B, the court may look at the mutual protestations of love at 2796. I don't think it matters if you're a minor. Like, I don't think it matters that you consented to it as a minor, right? You can still be compulsed. You can still be compulsed even if you're a minor, even if you consented to it. So now they're admitting that these texts are true. Are they not? In Exhibit B, the court may look at mutual protestations of love at ST 2796, which end with Bree saying, "I just want to sniff you." Godlewski allegedly says, "I want you so bad, but I can't have you," to which Bree replies, "Yes, you can." Bree boasts, "We just pulled off having sex in my grandparents' house with my dad down the street, Hugh." Bree makes her enjoyment of the alleged sexual encounters clear with, "I love having sex with you." Me too, fuck, I could have sex with you all day. And no, we always have crazy sex. I just didn't know what I did. How are they going to use these fake, made-up text messages against Bree when Phil had them all thrown out? They can't even be submitted to court. "We had sex today. Yeah, I wanted that really bad, didn't you? Yeah." Similar vein, Bree's text, "I want to see your big stupid face," followed by, "and then sniff you," finished with, "No, I want to kiss you all over the place." Godlewski admittedly denies that these messages constitute an exchange between the parties. However, as Bree has attached them to her pleading, as they contradict the allegation in the pleading, they may be considered by the court in context of a motion for judgment on the pleadings. All references in the brief to Godlewski as a participant are made for convenience and are not to be construed as an admission that Godlewski made those communications. Well, then they have no bearing on the case. "It's okay. I want your penis in me again. Jesus, nympho. We just had sex yesterday and it feels like forever. The only way we'd ever be sexually satisfied, we did it like 4 or 5 times a day or more. I never got bored having sex with you like those certain people you just get bored with. But every time we have sex, it gets better and better. I'm so fucking attracted to you." Godlewski allegedly declines Bree's invitation to sex, stating, "I don't have time to have sex with you." Sad faces. Unsatisfied with this, Bree follows up, You can spare half an hour. And if we have sex tonight, it'll be the craziest sex we've ever had. Bree declares, I want to have crazy, wild, naked, ridiculous, loud, sweaty sex with you. And I like when you're in me. Bree writes, I'll ride you for like an hour. This is apparently to happen at mom's house tomorrow. At 28:25, Bree shows some restraint, writing LMAO. I always want to have sex with you, but I have my period, so let's go to Pet Palace and then go out and eat. Bree's own words that she was enthusiastic repeat participant in alleged sexual acts, which she now complains were non-consensual. It can't be consensual if she's under the age. They can't be. I don't care how much she fucking enjoyed it. I don't care how much she liked it. They can't be consensual if she's 15. This is the same thing. Same statement. Noted with the approval, Caldwell did not initiate specific time or locations the alleged assault occurred. Did not plead that the officer so-called touched him in any particular place on his body. So was it graphic enough? Such as sexual relationships, sexual intercourse, sexual interactions. Nowhere in Bree's claim does she allege a single date or time of alleged sexual activity, much less any factual description of the activity. Isn't so they wanted to describe in graphic detail where his penis was, where she was, what positions they were in. Coleman sounds a little freaky. Must dismiss for failure to state a claim upon which relief may be granted. Assuming arguendo that the court finds that Bree has successfully availed herself of the extended statute of limitations, the court will still find that Bree has failed to sufficiently plead her tort claims for assault, battery, IED, and NIED. Godlewski will address each of these claims. It goes over the case law for assault and battery. The matter of permission goes to the quality of the contact and consent to being so. Touch is a defense. And assault is an act intended to put one person in reasonable apprehension of immediate battery. Nature of the interactions. Further, Bree fails to allege that she did not consent to the alleged contact with Godlewski, and she can't consent as a minor. Isn't that the problem? Like even if a fucking 30-year-old man is fucking a 14-year-old girl and she loves it, and she talks about how much she loves it and how much she wants it, she still can't consent. It's not like he's off the hook. Well, she wanted it. Conduct must be intentional or reckless. Okay, that's the same thing. So they're just breaking down each one. Case at bar, Bree's allegations resulting harm appears in paragraph 78, 79, and 80 of her responsive pleading. Bree alleges a series of emotional complaints and generalized emotional stress and other injuries or damages resulting from those injuries listed above. However, Bree has not alleged a single physical manifestation of the asserted maladies. Rather, Bree relies on the type of generalized assertions of harm that both federal and Pennsylvania codes have deemed insufficient. She might have, maybe they make her do an updated claim to this, or like an attached something. I don't know. Undertook complaint of conduct with knowledge, severe emotional distress. In Piazza, in the case, Bree relies in large part upon her allegations 73 through 75 concerning an alleged suicide threat by Godlewski. However, Bree ascribes the following motive to Godlewski. Plaintiff intentionally or recklessly used the threat as he knew it would elicit an extreme emotional response out of the defendant in the hopes that it would persuade her against testifying. Counterclaim. Just as in Piazza, Bree alleges that Godlewski engaged in conduct not intended to emotionally harm Bree, but to influence the outcome of, actually it says, he knew it would elicit an extreme emotional response. But would that not be emotional harm? Allegations insufficient to establish requisite. Bree further fails in her duty to plead outrageous conduct. Aside from the suicide threat, Bree relies upon a narrowly selected series of text messages allegedly sent by Godlewski and set forth counterclaim. Not specifically set forth an alleged date for the suicide threat, requiring specific averments for time. For that reason alone, the section of counterclaim references the suicide threat should be dismissed. At this point, Godlewski would remind the court that he denies participating in any of these exchanges of text messages. It doesn't matter. Just because you deny them doesn't mean they can't figure it out. More complete reading of the alleged conversations refutes the assertion that Bree found the alleged conduct outrageous, so that she suffered immense emotional distress as a result. The following lettered paragraphs corresponding to those of 72 counterclaim. In this paragraph, Bree complains that Godlewski asserted he was going out to get drunk. This appears at STA 2804 and was allegedly sent to, However, Bree asserted 45 minutes prior that she herself was drunk. The conversation continues with Bree making a casual inquiries about whether Godlewski has with friends. as with friends or another woman. Apparently, Bree was not traumatized by this exchange, as she later brags. We just pulled off having sex at my grandparents' house with my dad down the street, Hugh. Here, Bree complains of alleged text about a puppy on February 28, 2010. This message appears at 28:17. However, the conversation regarding a puppy was initiated by Bree when she declared, "I want a puppy." Further, there the conversation proceeds in desultory fashion, occasionally touching on the puppy subject. Bree was apparently not put off by Godlewski's alleged statement, as it did not deter Bree from her plans to smoke marijuana. As she stated, "We're sparking it now. Give me 20 minutes and I'll be retarded." So she wasn't traumatized because she still smoked pot. Irritation at being ignored by Bree on March 1st. The conversation proceeds with the mutual recriminations until Bree simply declares, "I'm with my fucking father, Phil. You need to chill the fuck out. Stop being a douchebag. Text me tomorrow when you cool down. I love you." Can you imagine a bunch of 15-year-old girls spending like a year and a half and thousands of text messages setting all this up? Like Phil claims. Hurry and no later, you bitch. I'll kill you if you're late again. Bree does not appear to take this as a threat, as she follows with doctors, be right back. I want a puppy. Bree implies Godlewski attempted to extort Bree in some way by conditioning the purchase of a car upon adhering to rules. We saw this in text message. Previously, Godlewski allegedly said, "And no, the weed money you would pay for your gas, the job pays for insurance, and, you know, the weed that you're not doing anymore, ever if I get you a car." Bree then asserts, "I don't pay to smoke. I smoke weed with guys who think I'm hot, so it's free. When I smoke with my friends, if anything, I'll pay like $5, and if you got me a car, I'd never smoke weed again." When allegedly questioned about how Bree's parents might react to the appearance of a car, Bree responds, rolling on the floor laughing, "No, that won't happen. I'm Bree. I do what I want." Here, Bree alleges a text message from March 6, 2010, in which Godlewski indicates that he will end the alleged relationship between them. Conversation began earlier in that day with Bree texting, "If you don't come visit me at work before 3, I'll tear your balls off with my teeth." After this, it is Bree who takes a hard line stating, "If you end this now, there will be no more me and you in the future. And no, if we end this now, I won't ever get back together with you in the future, ever." That's because he had done this several times, allegedly. Bree continues, "Not what you tell her, and you aren't hurting me. I have Tom, who is nice to me." Bree recites a continuation of the alleged March 6 conversation with excerpts from 28:54. Clearly unfazed by Godlewski's alleged text, Bree interjects with comments like a bunch of question marks and exclamation points. Are you on fucking drugs? Bree states her view of the alleged relationship with, "You fucked me over again. I ruined your life. What's fair is fair." Bree abruptly shifts the tenor of the conversation by asking, "Can we have sex today?" Bree continues, "You're going to make fucking time. We're having sex. Switch stuff around or something. I'm fucking you until you don't even know how to get to Carbondale." Bree quite empathetically continues, "Make time to do something. I'll pay you." I don't think you could convince a jury that a gang of 15-year-old girls spent a year and a half and thousands and thousands and thousands of text messages setting this up. I don't think you could do it. Counting last year and this year, even for the whole time we didn't talk, I never wanted you this bad, ever. And I'm not making it up. I want to fuck the ever-loving shit out of you, and you can't walk. To offer a point of clarification, Bree writes, "As soon as we walk in, I'm throwing you down, tearing your pants off, and sucking your dick, and we're having sex like 3 times." To unambiguously state her position, Bree continues over and over again, "Oh, and I'm sitting on top of you riding while you're rubbing my clit, and I'm leaning back holding onto your legs. I'm pretty sure we'll have time." Bree recites alleged, well, they're not including any of Phil's text backs, are they? Bree recites alleged March 7, 2020 text message from Godlewski appearing at ST 2865. Their conversation just under an hour earlier, Bree indicated, "I just need a car. That's all I want. And I know the car I want. I don't even want to look anywhere. I've been eyeing it up for like 2 months, and now I have a small orgasm every time I see it. It's a white 2-door Honda Civic at Goggins on Main Street in Taylor. The car apparently cost approximately $13,000, a sum which Godlewski was allegedly not willing to pay." Bree goes on to assert that Godlewski bought an Infiniti for Dory. After making, I wonder how, there's just too many details in here that 2 15-year-old girls wouldn't fucking include. After back and forth about the car, Bree states, "No, you make my life." That's why Phil says, that's not what, when Phil never claims, like if the jury reads the text messages, they'll side with me. He says they'll never get the text message. Godlewski then makes a statement recited in paragraph G. Bree responds, "I love you so much. Bree immediately shifts to asking, okay, what about something decent at $10,000 or under? For these exchanges, it is impossible to conclude that Bree, this is when Phil was pretending like he was balling, but he didn't have no money. Oh my God, negligent infliction. We can choose justification exists to extend liability to subset of cases involving pre-existing relationships. In doing so, we consider the standard elements of negligent claims, duty, breach, cessation, or damages. The Middle District of Pennsylvania. These are all case law. Second, Bree has failed to plead legally sufficient special relationship. Our Supreme Court found it prudent to limit the reach to this NIED claim existing or pre-existing relationships involving duties that obviously and objectively hold the potential to deep emotional harm in the event of breach. Additionally, the special relationships must encompass an implied duty to care for the plaintiff's emotional well-being. It is prudent to leave the legal questions of whether the sufficient duty exists to trial judges on a case-by-case basis. Same federal court more recently declined to extend NIED doctrine to cases involving students and educational institutions of their employees. Additionally, Eastern District has noted that trial courts have declined to extend the doctrine of special relationship NIED in a wide variety of contexts. No NIED liability in employer-employee relationship. No NIED liability in lender-borrower relationship. Between a union and its members. Lender-borrower relationship. Liability in casino-patron relationship. Organization and one of its members relationship. Airline and its passengers. The son in the hospital where the father died. Contractor building owner relationship. Lender and borrower relationship. In this case, a total of Bree's allegations concerning the alleged special relationship are the following. At the beginning of the relationship between plaintiff and defendant, plaintiff was a baseball coach at Defendant's High School and 26 years old. I'm not an asshole. That's kind of mean. Here I was just chilling out. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much. I don't think I'm an asshole, but I guess I am tonight. I can't help it. You said all that stuff about Dot, not me. Thank you. It's obvious he promised her a car, and that's why she is pleasing him. Yeah, like there's a bunch of manipulation here. And I don't think they're going to get this consent thing when she's fucking 15. Like she wanted the sex. That doesn't absolve you of that. At the beginning of the relationship between thank you very much for the donation. More lies, never. Plaintiff and defendant. Plaintiff was a baseball coach at Defendant's High School and was 25 or 26 years old. Plaintiff's position as a coach at Defendant's High School constitutes a special relationship for the purpose of this claim. Further, by plaintiff's own admission in his Rumble D-Live Locals live stream, plaintiff took on somewhat of a role of a grief counselor in his capacity as a coach to Defendant's High School, further clarifying that a special relationship existed. That's true. He does say that. Bree makes no allegations whatsoever. Godlewski was, in fact, Bree's coach. Similarly, Bree does not, again, like, if I'm at the main campus and you're like the head honcho at like the campus down the road that does a class that I don't have, I could still feel like I was pressured because you're at the school. You're somebody at the school. You don't have to be my coach or my teacher or my principal. His capacity as baseball coach at Riverside High. Further, Bree does not allege that any of the alleged torturous contact with Godlewski occurred at the school or during school functions. On the contrary, Bree alleges extensive contact with Godlewski outside the confines of the school. Given these omissions, omissions, and admissions, Bree cannot argue that Godlewski stood in a position of contractual or fiduciary responsibility that to Bree, much less one that there was an implied duty to guard Bree's well-being. Accordingly, Bree has failed to plead the requisite special relationship to support her NIED claims, and it must be dismissed. So that's Phil's current claim. 29 pages. He's leaking all these documents, though. That's wild. I can't believe he'd leak all these documents. What a fucking leaking this, trying to get people on your side, are you, Phil? Fucking retard. Let's see. There's some more. Let's see what this one is. On motion for partial judgment again. I think I already got that one. Same thing. So there's two motions for partial judgment, and then there's the supporting documents with it. It looks like 679-521. Yeah, I've opened all five. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the first one was this one, which I've already opened as well. So that's it. That's the new documents. Phil's new claim. She liked it. You can't hold me responsible. She wanted it, guys. All right, listen. Tomorrow I got to do a Patreon show, and I'm just going to combine the one that I didn't get to till Tuesday. So I'm trying to be here early. I'm trying to do my thing. I also got to do the mapping thing. But we're going to try to do a free show and a Patreon show, hopefully. Thank you for the donations. I'm going to eat some mushrooms tonight. But if you would, please consider going to coldbeer.fun and helping support the show. That's what keeps it running. That's what keeps it going. That's how I'm able to bring you this content 7 days a week. Or maybe you want me to do it less often. That's fine. But if you want the current schedule, please consider supporting the show. That's what funds the show. That's what keeps it going. You can go to coldbeer.fun to help us out to keep the show going. I know inflation's kind of crazy. I can see it in my own donations and the income that we make from the stream, which I can do something else. It's not a big deal. But if you want to continue 7 days a week the way it is now, please consider donating. And if not, we'll do it some other way. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Don't do anything Phil would do, because if he does it to you, he's going to claim you liked it, even if you're a minor. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you on the next one.
But I can tell you this about if this douchebag happens to see this particular show, you don't have the fork and balls to call out the people on this planet by name and tell them exactly who they are and tell them the rest of the world who they are. You don't have the
And it is true
balls.
that Pebbles did file in her court documents that she spent the night at Scott Wadgell's house, and that's where she woke up in his bed, took a morning after pill, and then saw that Phil had doxed her. So you guys be the judges.
Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. And they say that I'm a lunatic. Well, listen, bitch, I came equipped with a quick wit and a 6 cents for the stupid shit. Where my true believer? Y'all need Jesus. Praise the Lord, head to the extreme. All these false fucking prophets who profit off of gossip. Worshiping drums, cocking, begging for a throat deposit. Swinging fucking meat hammers like fool in a thong. He's strapped to the shaft, eating this.
I think at one time she used the slogan, "We're screwing like we got noonans."
I can't quench that thirst. Baby eating lizard people, alien sex. What's next? Trump in a dress, fucking Flynn on his desk.
Why, hi, my prince.
Climbing up 5G towers, cause you told him if he did, he'd get fucking superpowers. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. I used to find clues too when I was high on shrooms. I found myself a tunnel that led to Jason Q's bedroom. Open his closet, I found some of his meat rockets. I strapped them to my shoes and then I flew through the roof. I found myself in orbit strapped to an F-16. High on amphetamine with Trump in between. Put on a light coat of baby oil and saluted the troops. He tapped me on the shoulder and said, "This is gonna be it." Whoa, wait. Stop. What? I'll get my files. Wait, what are you doing? Stop. Hold on. Fucking stop. Dude, come on. Seriously. My mom's an alcoholic. Give me oh my God.
You do the redheads. That's what it is.
I think I started some shit.
Scott Wadgels is noted as saying the carpet matched the wapes.
You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen.
While she was going down on my gwapes.
Piss him off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the beds, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Round 3. Down goes Nino. Please say it isn't so. Got him backed up on the ropes, trying to ram it down his throat. Now things are getting rocking, he was doing so well. It's all over, hands on his shoulders, they ringing his bell. You got Frog News Network doing no damn research, they reworked.
Well, they were grapes.
Came first.
After they were sucked dry, then they're raisins.
They no hitters, ass on stolen bullshit, shit and bronze to the shitter. All this nonsense on my conscience, it's hard to sleep at night. Who the fuck is in my window with this time of the night? These parasites, these leeches, with all their secret meetings, teaching all you fucking cretins about baby-eating heathens. Believing in reasons with no meaning is bullshit. Will Bird motherfuckers out here busting the grifts. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet. Here we go, I think I started some shit. Piss them off, it's about to get lit. Get the place in the bets, you know that stage is set. You better buckle up, cause you ain't seen none yet.
You don't have those guts, cause you're a pussy. You're a pussy wearing aviator glasses.
All of them are spicy at Suko. Don't ask silly questions.
Really pathetic.
Have a good night, guys.